Hello everybody and welcome back to the stream. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you had a good weekend. We are back at it with Super Mario 64DS speedruns. The last two streams of this have been very frustrating because they have not featured a lot of, actual success in runs. In the hope is that we'll do a little bit better today. I don't know if that hope is actually based in any sort of reality. But by golly, we're gonna try. Apparently, I still don't know what century I'm living in, because that's like the second stream in a row I said by golly. Who the fuck am I? It's not like I don't swear, I literally just swore in that sentence. Anyways, first run of the day starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Hey there, Nami. Guess who just woke up? From a nap or like, for the day? Did you go to school today? From a nap? Okay. That's a little better, I guess. At 3 PM? Okay, that's... I mean, that is a little concerning, but it's not, like, a new concern. That's the same kind of thing that seems to have been going on for a few weeks now, so... Or since whenever school started for you. I did not go to school today, actually. Today was my first day of classes, but I actually don't have class on Thursday, so... Because I'm only taking, like, one actual class, and then the rest is research stuff. And the class is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Now, I will be going into work on Thursdays moving forward. Because what? Sorry, trying to focus on game. I will be going into work on Thursdays moving forward. Because I do have, like, TA duties on Thursdays. But not this week because there's no TAs. I can't have TA discussion section today because the class hasn't even met yet. Because the class's first meeting is is tomorrow, so I can't... It would be weird if the TA stuff was before the actual professor stuff. Hey there, Jared, thanks for the good luck, appreciate it. Hope you've been doing well. How have your classes been going? Concerns about Nami.txt, number 677, why do they EP so much? Yeah, that's about accurate. I hate this slide. Big macro econ exam tomorrow you're freaking out about? Good luck. I'm sure you'll do fine. Also, I know it's, like, very normal for a semester system to be having, like, midterms right now, but it is just so weird that it's like, yeah, today is my first day of classes. Like, my first day with an actual class is tomorrow when you've got a fucking midterm. But I also know you've been in school for, like, 4 weeks already, so... That's not ever my intended way to get that, sir. It sometimes happens. It's very rare that I actually land on the platform like that. I'll take it, though, because it's faster than falling all the way down, but... You know what time it is? Energy drink? Is the energy drink gonna actually make you more energetic, or is it gonna make you take a second nap? Any new route developments as of late? I've gone back to the old route. That's the route development. Is the new one too difficult? I am not good enough with Mario. Like, that's just what it is. It's that I tried for... It's been over a year since my PB. And my PB was on... Not even this route, actually. My PB was on an easier version of the Luigi route than what these splits are. And then So basically, I got a PB. I added 3 new stars after the PB. I added TTC Hundos plus the Thwomp and Fire Sea Reds and took out a star in Hazy Maze Cave and 2 stars in Tiny Huge Island. Then I'm like, you know, I should probably do the Mario route at some point because it's faster. And when I first started, like, seriously looking at Mario route, or maybe when Mario route first, I think was a thing, it was like 45 seconds faster. It's definitely more than that now because of newer developments to the route that you can do various clips and stuff like that that make what would normally be Luigi exclusive stuff feasible with Mario. The problem is I'm not very good at those clips, as I learned by I never got within 5 minutes of my Luigi route PB doing a Mario route, so it had been many, I don't know how many months exactly, but at least 6, if not more. Granted, I haven't been super actively running the game in all that time, but it just didn't seem worth. If you want to see the Mario route anyways, it is a channel point incentive, similar to how the Luigi route was a channel point incentive previously. The first 29 stars in both routes are the same. But yeah, this is just I was doing what's the beginner Mario route, and it's still just... I could do it, and I think I got like a 129 or something, but my PB's a 123, so that's... It was a low one, I think it was a low 129, but still. It's like 5.5 minutes slower than PB, it just didn't seem worth... And I think it's just that I don't put enough time into this game to, like, fully commit to the new route, and now the problem is I'm not fully committed to this route either, and we just got this weird situation of, like, my movement is gonna be fucked in a Luigi bit because I'm used to the Mario movement, which is subtly different in some ways, but I think it'll be easier for me to relearn this than to fully learn the Mario route. Also, nice side flip. Median, you got it. Yeah, the joys of muscle memory, exactly. The bigger difference, which is not something you really think about, is... Mario does move a little faster than Luigi, but it's not actually the speed difference, it's the jump difference, in that Luigi's long jumps are shorter than Mario's, so the amount of long jumps need to cross certain gaps, like, as Luigi you can kind of go full out, but as Mario you have to hold back a bit. And it's just subtle stuff like that, where it just feels like when you're playing as Luigi, your long jumps get eaten a bit, and that's just because it's a worse long jump than Mario's. Cherry rocks are very yummy. This is so that you can take a second nap. You literally are like saying like, oh man, I should stop taking all these naps. I just woke up from a 4-hour nap. Let me take another one immediately. Like, that is deeply, deeply concerning. take on 100 Goombas in a trench coat. We have defeated 100 Goombas in a trench coat. Oh man, I should stop going EPDP, said nobody ever. No, that's not... That is something a lot of people would say. If I notice myself relying on taking too many naps to get through the week, I need to fucking fix my sleep schedule. And like, I obviously know your situation is very different than mine. But the only situation in which I'd ever take multiple naps in a day is if I'm sick.
Mario!
Doing assignment, so nice background noise. Hey there, Typhoon. Good luck on your assignment. Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well. 64DS runs have not been going the best recently, if I'm being completely honest. I switched back to the Luigi route because I was just getting super frustrated with the Mario route. And it turns out the frustration is really more just because I'm bad at the game than the actual route. The hope is that if I can actually get a run going past like Fighter C, I'll have a better chance of finishing it out with something somewhat respectable with Luigi route. So we'll see. Stream delay is good? That's good to hear. I don't really have any control over that. You're literally falling asleep during your English class. Oh, you have a new laptop? Nice. So Typhoon, when are you getting back into 64DS? Oh, so on a more actually... tomorrow. I don't know if I believe that. It's always tomorrow? Okay, touche. On a more serious note, how'd that Transformers League that you were running end up, or is that still ongoing? You were paying attention so poorly in your leadership class that your rock painting duty was reassigned? Oh no. Kinda dead? Oh, sorry to hear that. That sucks. How's 64DS community going? I have not really been super keeping in touch with the 64DS community recently. I mean, I read every message in the Discord, but I don't really, like, parse a lot of it. I haven't seen anything super notable that, like, makes me remember anything in particular. I think Grain may have gotten the 50s. I think Grain got a DS capture card or something. Or a 3DS capture card, or I don't know. I saw he posted a 50-star PB, which I think is slower than the Wii U time, but might actually be a PB on the leaderboards. Grain has been running the game recently. I don't know. It doesn't seem like too many top runners have been. I don't know. Anyways, time for CCM Hundos, aka time for the run to die. The big event you're doing is tomorrow. Hope that goes well, Nami. The silence of trying to collect every coin. Whoa! Hey there, Metagross Nerd. Welcome into the stream. Hope you're doing well. I agree, Pot Friend. Cherry, there's your penguin jump scare. I know you've missed it. Penguin jump scare, let's go! Thoughts on the fact we're getting a Mario movie trailer in 2 weeks? I do not give any fucks about the Mario movie. Is there a backup? No. That's why I say that's why I said it was time for the run to die. If you miss too many coins, it's a reset. If you miss too many coins, it's a reset. CCM Hundo is a big run killer. In the route I do, I can miss 7 coins. There are 77 coins on the slide, and I go in with 30, so I can miss 7. The faster routes are either 25 or 23, so you can miss either 2 or 0. That was a gold spot, what the fuck? That didn't feel like stupid fast or anything. Oh wait, I just realized that I have some gold splits from the Mario route. So this, I don't know if this that I didn't port over, so that might not be like a true gold. I will actually check the time on that at some point. Actually, 453 is a pretty good CCM for me. That might actually be a real gold. No, I failed tech skip. Why? Fake gold, my middle name. Fuck SSL and Mario route. SSL is just not a fun stage in general. Shifting Sandland, the pyramid stage. It's me, your CCM Hundos. You have killed at least 6 runs. Yeah, this 100 coin star has a lot more in the realm of backup. Because Juan's Fortress just has a lot of coins. Speaking of which, I did not do it. Okay, that's fine. You can miss 2 coins there, so the fact that I missed 2 that I was standing right next to actually doesn't really matter. Or it doesn't, okay. Please actually hit the fucking switch, you dumbass. Okay. Welcome to sloppiness. Oh god, this is bad. I just fucked up my slide kicks. Oh, yep. That is a cycle missed right there. You've never fake gold in another game, but so many times in this game. I think my gold split... I think I have a fake gold on these splits, actually. I think my TTC gold on these splits is fake. Because I added TTC Hundos and I, like, adjusted a previous split of, like, how fast TTC Hundo should be. I, like, took out a couple of minutes from a previous split, added to the TTC split, but I've never actually done a TTC as fast as my gold split says I should be able to. SML Sand Kingdom is this run any good? It's decent. I haven't done anything too major fuck up B yet. If I can just get through the start of the game without making any major mistakes, it'll be decent. When was there ever a good sand level in a Mario game? I like sand levels usually. I like Dusty Dune Galaxy in Galaxy 1. Oops, I don't think that's a super popular opinion. Also, I realized I did make a mistake, because I just lost 10 seconds to the cycle. I'm actually losing a lot of time this split. Zap Bonk, I lost the cycle in Hundos. Yeah, that was actually a bad Womps too. Why did I look over at my stream and it said it was going at 16 FPS? That's not good. Ironically, this game having normalized movement makes it hard to be precise sometimes. Yeah! Yeah. Dusty Dune is so slow-paced. I like Dusty Dune. I think I just like the sand aesthetic. Like, I really like the original Wasteland or whatever it's called in Kirby and Forgotten Land. Sand Kingdom is good, but I actually don't like it as much as most desert levels. I did say by golly again, yes. Bike Cycle was the funniest. That was Tricycle right there. That's third cycle. You don't see any notable frame drops? Okay. It's not a frame, it's like an encoding end. Where like either my computer or my internet is having issues. It's not a drop frames on Twitch end. And that may have just been a momentary blip that happened to be when I split. So it's when I was actively like looking at that portion of my screen. Sick. I want to check something. How much was that gold by? That was a 3-second CCM gold? No, wait, that's not what that was. Okay, that was a half a second CCM gold. That makes a lot more sense. Sand Kingdom is an A tier. I think for me it's like an A minus B plus tier. I don't hate it. It feels the most empty to me of all the major kingdoms. I agree that all those four are better. I would also say Snow Kingdom is better. Lunging Kingdom is better. Moon Kingdom is better, maybe. That's like depends on how you grade Moon Kingdom. I think I made a tier list at some point, and I think Sand Kingdom was like somewhere in the 7 to 9 range. There's too many parts of it that are just empty sand with nothing else going on, which I get that is what a desert is, but like, yeah. I can totally respect the opinion that the emptiness enhances the desert atmosphere. I just think it makes it a little bit boring to move around in if there's just not much going on. And yeah, you can checkpoint warp, but that's not exactly an exciting way of doing anything. Jaxie. Jaxie is fun. That's an actually decent size gear. 14? Nope, below 15. Dang it. Did you just realize that it's called Jaxie because it's taxi, but they replace it with a J, like Jaguar Taxi? Is Jaxie? What is Jaxie? Is it Jaguar Taxi? Is that what the combination is? Yeah, Jaguar Taxi. I guess I never really processed the Jaguar bit, but I definitely knew it was like, you know, it's a taxi. Jaguar Taxi, bottom text, exactly. Alright, time for run killer number 2. Fuck. I almost just walked off the edge. This is the slowest Dark World I could have been doing. Oh, see, I think the stream title is something like trying to get a run past 25 minutes in. Just notice what the timer is at right now, and subtract 2 minutes from it, because it's only been 23 minutes of actual gameplay. And that's what I mean. That a good Dark World split, when I'm done with it, will have like 25 to 26 minutes of actual gameplay. And I have gotten like one good run through there in... Yup. That's a thing. So I think either two things that happened here. One is I was holding a little bit up. I was holding up left instead of up. But the other thing is when Mario turns around, he can go in a very wide circle sometimes, and that's a pretty narrow platform I'm standing on, so... If you try to turn around when you have too much momentum, Mario just takes a very wide berth. That does hurt. It wasn't like... That run was not like the greatest run of all time that I'm like super disappointed that it died. I mean, it did have a gold, I guess, but... I think it was, what, a little bit ahead of this 23:59, which, comparing to PB... Right, my PB is the worst early game ever. So that was, like, a lot ahead of PB, but not... Where's, like... What do I want to look at? Balance PB? My balance PB is a 26:59. Okay. Something is fucked up when my balance... First of all, my balance PB is not actually my PB. So that's a thing. My balance PB is a 124, and my actual PB is a 123. Some split fuckery going on here. And my balance PB time is a 26:59 through Dark World, and my best ever Dark World was 27:26. So something seems fucked up there. Anyways, let's get another run going. Hopefully past 25 minutes in 3, 2, 1, go. Why is the text like Super Mario? Why is he oh so small? I guess it's not that small. I think they do have to make some room for the 64 logo. You have faith in this one? You have not seen the last couple 64DS streams if you have any faith. But I appreciate the faith regardless. That's more faith than I have. I have faith that I will get one run today that, realistically speaking... I have faith that I have one run today, at least one run, that will get past Dark World. And then, realistically speaking, we'll probably have a bad fire scene and I'll be sad, but... that just comes with the territory. Already a better start than last run. I didn't miss the rabbit, so I got into the castle like 2 seconds faster. Fire Sea isn't as bad with Luigi. It's still not great, and the problem is, now my Fire Sea movement is like a hybrid between Mario and Luigi movement, and I just have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. Like, when I said I didn't know the movement for some places because it just kind of melts together, Fire Sea is like the most notable example of that. On the plus side with Fire Sea, what I can do is I can just backflip at, like, I can take the slow strats and just backflip across the super scary bit at the end. And even though I'll lose time doing that, I won't die. One of your favorite deserts is Alona from Guild Wars 1 to 2, because it's literally an ocean desolated by the death of a literal god. And it supports life, but still has desolate parts. That is an interesting environment. In Tile we trust. Tile? Stop breaking the tile, you goddamn 11 little gargoyle. What is that from? Is that from Guild Wars? The Guild Wars thing you were talking about? I'm still not really sure what you mean by the tile, but... That was not a great angle. I gotta do a full flutter to get back onto the thing. This will probably be like a 16. Actually, maybe 17. Yeah. I mean, it's still faster than going down the normal way, but... Your angle as Yoshi, like, you can flutter as Yoshi to save a bad angle off the wall bounce. And I find it's a little harder to get a good wall bounce with Yoshi than Mario. I think as Yoshi just doesn't have as much speed. But the problem is that you just have to, the fluttering saves time because you fall slower, which saves you from dying, but, you know, you obviously move slower, so... Also, I was gonna talk about something previously, and I have no idea what it was. Oh yeah, school stuff. So, I am in the process, because everything is done, like, has been gone super late. I mean, first of all, classes started today. Second of all, for whatever reason, the math department didn't send out TA assignments until 2 days ago. They were just, like, super delayed for some reason. Which means that, like, I didn't know when I would be TAing, which meant that when I'm talking to professors to try to figure out times to, you know, have weekly meetings with my advisor, it's like, I don't know what day's gonna be good yet, because I may be TAing. I don't know what days of the week I'm TAing. And then, like, if I'm trying to, you know, do reading groups with other students, like, I just don't know my schedule. So, basically, the point of that is I'm still trying to set my schedule. I will say with how it is looking right now, my most likely stream schedule for the rest of the quarter will be Monday, Thursday, Saturday. But I can already guarantee you it won't work that way every week. I already know of 3 different Thursdays that I can't stream, and I can't stream this Saturday. But Monday, Thursday, Saturday, asterisk, is probably my stream schedule for the next, like, 2.5 months. Starting next week. So, like, next week I've been doing Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, typically. So, like, next week I'll stream on Monday. Because Tuesday is the day that I'm gonna try really hard to make sure that Tuesday is the day I don't have to actually go into the office. So I can stream later on Monday, because I don't have to commute Tuesday morning, and I'll just work from home. Three out of most Thursdays seems reasonable. Asterisk in 3 days. Yeah, so I need to figure out when, because I'm doing something on Saturday, so I can't stream Saturday. So and I know that one of my roommates' birthdays is on Friday, and he said he wanted to do something for his birthday, like get a bunch of people, have dinner together, you know, normal birthday stuff. I'm like, okay. So presumably that will be on Friday, his birthday, and then I will stream on Sunday. But it turns out there's a decent chance that's when I made that, like, schedule ping that I put out earlier today, like, 2.5 hours ago. Turns out that birthday thing might actually be happening on Sunday instead of Friday, so... Basically, next stream is gonna be Mario Maker. It'll either be Friday or Sunday, but I don't know which yet, and I won't know until I know what day that birthday thing is. Wish your roommate happy birthday from your pocket, Goblin. I will use those exact words. He will have no idea what I am talking about. You were doing math. Sorry, you're doing math today, and one of the word problems was ceramic tile or laminate, which is better. I hate this fucking door. And your answer was ceramic because it has lifetime warranty, so when your goblin child decides to rip it with a multi-tool, you're fine. What the fuck? Oh, that Goomba. SL Mario. That one's not possible. congratulations, you have picked one of the 5 out of 60 options that is physically impossible. No, more than 5, my bad. You have picked one of the 7 out of 50 options that is... It's not 7 out of 60. That's the math. You have picked one of the 7 out of 60 that is physically impossible. How'd you manage that? Yeah, so the ones that are impossible, Yoshi cannot enter Big Boo's haunt because Yoshi can't kill Boos. And then for the snow stages, there are, in Kugel Mountain, there are, red coins in ice, and in Snowman's Land, there's a star in ice. And the only way to melt the ice to get the collectibles is to use Yoshi's Fire Breath. Actually, for Kugel Mountain Reds, there may be some, like, hyperspeed trick, but I don't fucking know it. Cherry, so do you want me to refund that, or do you want a different option? You can change to SL Yoshi. You can totally change to SL Yoshi. Alright, so after this run, we will do an SL Yoshi IW. That is, like, the first time that channel point thing has been redeemed in, like, over a year, I think. I think it may have been redeemed, like, once ever before or something, if at all. You need to eat lunch or something, your brain is fried? Alright, enjoy your lunch, Typhoon, and I hope your brain becomes unfried. Also, Cherry, depending on how long this run goes, you may have to remind me... Oh, I didn't get Speed Boost Rip. You may have to remind me at some point that that was, redeemed. If this run goes for like another hour, I may not remember. I mean, smart of you for picking SL, because it's not like I'm getting any runs that far. And SL Hondas is something that I probably should practice for 150, because I don't fucking know any cohesive route. Oh, I missed Penguin. You know I got that gold split last time here? That ain't happening this run. Who keeps goldfish in a bottle? The multi-tool is a reference to something your oldest brother did when he was younger. Oh, he ripped up the kitchen floor with a multi-tool? What the fuck? I mean, that's fair, Terry. It also has been a while since I've done the 150 run. I did the 150 run, and I think it was June, when I was doing the three-way race versus Evan and Adam. And I don't think I definitely haven't run 150 since. I don't know when the last time I ran 150 before that was. Honestly, I've been debating just doing a 150 run, like, next week. There's like a non-zero chance I just decide fuck it and do a 150 run next week if AD continues to be too frustrating. Because I know any given 150 run has a non-zero chance of PBing. Well, not even non-zero, like a 10% chance at least of PBing. I know my previous 150 run PB, and I think I lost at least 5 minutes in one split, so... Missed one there, it shouldn't be a huge deal. Alright, 56... I didn't want to get those. I actually have too many coins, and I don't... Ugh, Jesus. I need to miss 2-ish coins. This is a very sloppy CCM. Anyways, yeah, Cherry, so I tried to end this lab with 101, just kind of as a security measure. Because sometimes if you're coming in from a weird angle, you can miss the first coin in the run of 15 at the end. And it's always better to have an extra coin. If you have more than 101 coins, then the jump back to the start becomes trickier. I think 102 is still possible with a long jump, but 103, but it's tight, and then 103 you need to like charge something, and like 104 is like I think a charged triple jump, and 105 may not even be possible. So I try to end with 101 because it's just a normal long jump back, and it works fine. Yeah, so that was a 452 was the gold, and this one was like barely sub 5, if at all. All you know is Dink, Energy Drink, EPDP, and Light. You'll probably have to buy lunch after your classes tomorrow. Your dinner is the other unit of goldfish. Is it kept in the backup bottle? Man, learning about speedrunner, it's always so fun. If you have any questions, like, feel free to ask. I'm always happy to talk about the run, and it, like... It very much helps break up the monotony of, well, that's another run I reset because I died in Dark World. Which happens a lot. Sympathy tech skip, let's go. So the intended strat, I don't know, Cherry, how familiar you are with, like, normal 64 runs, but the intended strat is you, like, time a jump off of the... The normal strat is you just time a jump off the fucking cap, or the switch. Words. You time a jump off the switch, and then you just, and then you jump into the start. It's basically the same as in the original version. What can happen sometimes if you misposition your jump is you kind of butt slide off the edge, but as you can tell by that, it's actually not that bad. You can often butt slide into the star, and it still triggers the switch. And so I call that sympathy tech skip, because I got the tech skip, but just not in the way I was intending to do it. So the game took pity on me and gave it to me, even though I fucked up my movement. That is not like a community term, that is just a me term. That's just what I call that. And you saw I messed it up the first time. Like, the first run you saw the text that I tried to skip. Normally I'm better at that, but... I don't know what the actual frame window is to jump off the switch, but... It's normally not something I have too much trouble with. And anyways, I actually have, well, I had 2 extra coins, so I could have skipped 2. I ended up skipping 1. Because I actually got really good RNG on the boxes and poles that I hit with the Mega Mushroom. So I actually got all of the coins. There's 3 coins in each of the boxes and 5 in each of the poles. The box coins are very easy to, like, hit off the edge. And the pole coins can kind of go all over the place. I got, like, perfect RNG, so I actually got all the coins. If pizza slice is a perfect triangle, you cannot tell where the crust is? Interesting. Is it like cut out from the middle of the pizza for some reason? Oops, nice bonk. I was like, why are we here? And yeah, I died in Dark World and reset. That is what happened. You're like, why do you have so many less points? And you remember, like, oh right, you did small. Yeah, you did redeem median. We are indeed comparing to median right now. How's this run looking? Better than PB, but my PB has shit early game. This is like a B+ run. Although, once again, I kind of don't judge how good runs are until I get past Dark World. I don't want to get attached to, unless it's like literally my best pace ever, which I don't think this is. I doubt this is. Unless it's like literally best pace ever, I do not get remotely attached to runs until I get past Dark World. And then even then, I still don't get super attached until I get past Fire Sea. If I get past Fire Sea, I get more attached to runs. Every PB is shit early game. This PB had like I think Womps Hundos just was atrocious in this PB. Like, tricycle and falling off the thwomp kind of terrible. Why did I turn the camera that way? Apple Chat has more thought delay than stream. Typhoon has brain cell cooldown. You have to wake up and decide what category you're in so you don't make category mistakes. Just make coffee after energy. What are you trying to accomplish? What will coffee do that the energy drink wouldn't? See ya, Strange Fruit Guy. Maybe you'll tune in a few hours. Alright, see ya, Typhoon. Oh, you're gonna go watch a Transformers stream. I didn't understand what that message was. Now I do. Alright, enjoy the Transformers stream. This is betrayal, but I prefer honesty. That's actually a good question. What would I prefer? I don't hate honesty, but in all... I get the point, but I think I'd rather people just lurk or silently leave than explicitly tell me that they're going to watch another stream. Because explicitly saying, like, hey, I'm gonna go watch this other stream is, like, a little more personal than just fading into the ether and not sending another message. Also, nice bonk. Whatever, that's fine. I already have the fast start, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, I love the okay, I'm bored bye messages. Yeah, it's better at saying that, alright, there's a stream for, like, a different game that I'd rather watch. At least that's a little bit less, like... that's a little bit less insulting than saying, alright, this stream sucks, see ya. You don't hate honesty in all honesty. Yeah, no, I realized I was saying that, but... I feel like in most situations, I do prefer honesty. But specifically while streaming, it's like, I would rather not be told, hey, I'm leaving to watch another stream. If someone says, hey, I have to leave to go eat, or I have to leave to go do work, that's actually not as bad, and I would prefer honesty than just leaving. But I think the I don't even know if you're here lurking, Typhoon, but the very specific thing of saying, hey, I am leaving to go watch another stream is, like, maximal feels bad, man. Am I making this cycle? Absolutely not! Why did I do that? Like, actually, why did I do that? There was no point in risking that. There was 0 point in risking that. There was literally 0 point in risking that. But I just did, because I'm a dumbass trying to save 2 seconds. Benefits! I save 1 cycle. Downsides! Happens with like 95% chance. I have to reset and lose 25 minutes of my time. Like, what the fuck am I thinking, dude? Oh shit, you're right, I do have to do SL.
It's me, Mario.
Thanks for reminding me. I had totally forgotten about that. It was like 20 minutes that I forgot, Jesus. Alright. SL Yoshi, IL, here we go. You feel bad tapping into another stream for a bit and coming back, you like checking? I mean, yeah, like, if you have another stream you'd rather watch, I'm not saying, like, if I am live, you have to watch me or else I will ban you permanently. Like, that's dumb. I'm not like that. I'm not gonna be vindictive, but, like... I don't know, is it wrong to feel insulted for for being told that, like, hey, I'd rather go watch somebody else right now and not come back for a bit? I don't know. Alright, SL in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, right, this timer shouldn't start at 0. Or, this timer should have started at 0. Whatever. I don't know why I still have a timer going for this anyways. Oh, hi there. Alright, we're getting all 8 stars here. I grab a Mario Cap just because it's way easier to make that jump with the Mario Cap. I also did this star first because this is the only star in Snowman's Lane that you need to select a specific star for. So you do all... Typically in ILs, you try to get all the menuing not in the IL. Oh shit. Okay, well we're resetting this IL. Being a dick is never the option. I don't think Typhoon was being a dick. I think Typhoon was just not realizing exactly the consequences of what he said. Alright. We're resetting that. Yeah, so the Silver Stars missions in this game, the Silver Star missions in this game only appear if you actually select a star with the Silver Star mission. So yeah. 3, 2, 1, go. I realize it's gonna mess with my splits because it's saying I'm resetting early, but whatever. I'm not gonna... When I get to the end of this, I'm not gonna actually press enter. Because that will save the split. And I don't want to do that. I think, realistically, this should be like 10 to 12 minutes. Hundo's is kind of long, but everything else is short. I don't know what the IL record for this stage is. I would guess it's probably sub 10. I don't think I'm good enough to do that. As a fact, I've already made several mistakes. Yeah. This is this star would be done in 80 star if... Like, this star is, I think, fast enough to be done in 80 star, but it's not because one of the stars that you need to get before it to unlock it is one that requires Yoshi, and there's just... You can't bring Yoshi up all the way to the upstairs area in 80. That's just slow as fuck. Alright, so that's star number 5. I'm gonna do the rest in order. Always do 100 coins last in an IL, or IW, because then the coin count... Oop, that's dumb. Because then the coin, like, the coin ticking down counter, like the coin sticking up all the way up to 100 isn't part of the timing. That starts super fast, but that was bad. Also, it's nice to do IWs on a 150 star file, because then all the cannons are already open, I don't have to do that. Like, in a normal 150 run, I would be opening the cannons there. Or, like, I would have to open the cannon or pause clip to do that star. The next few stars are actually basically those two stars are just in the 80 star route because they're super fast. And swing the IW route differs from 80 star like that. So the biggest difference that the 80 star route is different is actually this next star I'm about to get. It's star 3, and it's in the deep freeze, which is like one of the absolute quickest stars in base version. But the problem is that here, it's not an ice maze. It just blocks. And, yeah. You have to use Yoshi Fire Breath. One of 2 stars in the entire game where that is necessary. Also, why this IW can only be done as Yoshi. Because all the other stars 1, 2, and 4 are done in 80 star, and star 5 is silvers, which you would probably do in 80 star if you would unlock it. And if you didn't need Yoshi for that fire breath thing, you'd probably do like almost all of SL in an 80 run. And I am bad. This is stuff that I've done in 80 star. I should not be struggling this bad. Also, you know what I don't know how long Undos takes, but the other 6 stars take like 5 minutes combined. Actually, probably less. Because we've done 5 stars already, right? Someone probably should be keeping me honest that I have actually gotten every star that I claim to have. We got silvers, we got top, we got bully, we got Yoshi Ice, we got that one. This is a star that you get in the Luigi route, but you don't get in the Mario route, so if I get a run to SL, since I'm doing the Luigi route, you will be seeing this. For instance, if you look at my PB VOD, you will see that star. Also, yeah, the Igloo is dramatically different in this version. For some reason, I don't know why. It's nicer, but yeah, it's dramatically different. Alright, 100 coin time. God damn it. Alright, this is why you want Yoshi for 100 coins. Egg combos! I don't really know if that's necessary, I just do it. Yoshi is very useful in 150. Because of egg combos. And because of both egg combos and the hats. So you can start any stage with any character, and you can get egg combos which are very useful for certain 100 coin stars. The problem is that none of this is... Yoshi is really useful for the slower stars, so it's not the most useful for, Oh, so I whiffed. It's not the most useful for... What was I saying? It's not the most useful for 80, but very useful for 150. So I wouldn't be doing all this at this stage in particular. With Yoshi in 150, I just do the freeze star and 100 coin stars Yoshi, and then I do the rest as Luigi. Because, You notice I was selecting Mario Cap for stuff. I could have also selected Luigi Cap. But yeah, the basic idea there is... what am I trying to say? The basic idea there is just you need characters with better jump. It's just a little... and they're just faster to move with. I always have trouble with this room. Getting A combos is kind of obnoxious here because of all the freezing water, but it's the fastest way to do things. Also, I need to not die. That's also kind of important here. I also always forget, there's some blocks that have 1-ups and some that have coins, and I always forget what's what. See, that one has 3 coins, so that one you want to catch. It'd be nice if I could see. That's fine, we have plenty of coins. Where's the last fucking red coin? Is it down here? Where is the last red coin? Oh, it's right there. Alright. Yeah, you know I said that it wouldn't be sub 10? Like, the world record's probably sub 10, I'd probably get like 12. I was vastly overestimating how long Hundos would take. This is actually like one of the quickest stages in the whole game. Alright, that's about 8 minutes. On Star Touch it was like 8:20. Presumably world record there is like 6 or 7 minutes. Actually, I'm gonna look this up. Yeah, you picked one of the shorter ones. And because you didn't make, and because you picked SL, then you couldn't force me to do anything obnoxious like do it as Wario. Also, why my computer's lagging so much when I'm just trying to go to speedrun.com. Yeah, so that's SL. If I do a 150 run, you'd see that a lot more. Oh my god. Let's see if I can find this. Yeah, so according to speedrun.com leaderboard, the record, which does not appear to have video, this does not appear to be like... Yeah, this doesn't appear to have been run that much, but the record is, 640. That run I just did would have been 3rd place out of 4. And I don't know how optimized that, 640 is, because it wasn't done by, like an absolute top runner. It's done by, like, a good runner, but not, like, one of the top, like, 2-3 runners, so I don't know. Shout out Emily the Koopa, apparently, for having that record. I had no idea. Is that the shortest IW? No. Womps, I think, is shorter. And Lava Land is definitely shorter. There's a chance TikTok Clock is also shorter. I'd have to imagine the shortest is Lethal Lava Land, but it could be Womps. I think a Lethal Lava Land IL IW could very easily be under 5 minutes. Because in a speedrun, in an 80-star speedrun, if you do Lava Land Hundos, then I think it's about a little over 5 minutes. And in an IL context, you'd be able to use a Wario Cap, which gives you a blue coin switch, which I believe would make Hundos faster. You know what? Let me go back to the speedrun.com page. Alright. I'm gonna... But yeah, that is a good question. What the shortest ILs are. Womps Fortress 100%. Womps Fortress 100%. The record is 452 as Yoshi and 445 as Mario. And that's done by Rupa, who's like the goat of SM64DS. Lava Land. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. Lava Land. Individual World. 429 is Yoshi. Yeah, and Yoshi's gonna be the fastest character. Wario 434 is not that much slower, actually. But yeah, 429 is the Lava Land IW. I would imagine those are the two shortest, and SL might be the third shortest. Would not be surprised if it were. Nope, never mind. TikTok clock 546. Also not by Rupa, by Jeff. So yeah, TikTok clock shorter. SL is probably the one after that. SL is probably the fourth fastest IL. Can you ask what the longest is? The longest would probably be Dire Dogs as Wario. In terms of if you pick an optimal character, what the longest IEW is, I don't know. Bob on Battlefield is pretty slow. You know what I just realized, actually? There's a non-zero chance that the Rainbow Ride IW is faster than that SL one. Because the Rainbow Ride in an 80-star split, a Rainbow Ride split for a good runner is like 420, not actually a joke. So I think a Rainbow Ride IW could actually be under 6 minutes. So it could be like 5th. Dire Dogs may just be the slowest. I keep closing the speedrun.com page and reopening. I just want to, I do want to check the Rainbow Ride AL when I'm actually done. Because I'm just trying to rack my brain around what would be fastest. TTM is not... Yeah, I don't know. You can go to speedrun.com/SM64DS and scroll through IL leaderboards and figure that out. I'm not doing it all for you, because this is not the best stream content. Rainbow Ride IW record, by the way, 522. It is actually ludicrous that 522 is the record for all of Rainbow Ride. But that actually makes 100% sense. Anyways, next run starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Never mind, I don't have my fucking split selected, and I also have the timer at 0, so... Professional fucking streamer here. Good run. Alright, there we go! An actual run that we're going to do, and not one that's getting reset by not having splits prepared or forgetting that we redeemed an IW. 3, 2, 1, go. But yeah, so I don't know what all those times I said were. I don't remember what all those times I said were. And yeah, not all of those IWs are done by the same, by like, top-level runners. Like, I think the TTC one I said was Jeff, was by Wild Jeff 64, who was like, I don't know, in the top, like, 5th to 7th place-ish of runners. And then, I think the SL one was by Emily the Koopa, who's probably, like, slightly below that level. Like, top, I don't know, 7 to 10-ish range of runners. The Womps IL times, Lava Land IL times, and Rainbow Ride IL times were all done by Rupa, who's the goat of Mario 64DS. So those are actually probably very solid IL times. Slime Rancher 2, oh yeah, that did come out today. Fucking Banui, there's a Banui slime, nice. not meaning to throw shade at Jeff or Emily, by the way. They are very good runners of this game, way better than anything I could do. But I trust an IL time to be more optimized if it's done by Rupa. Because Rupa has, like, most of the IL records in this game, and a lot of the IW records. But yeah, off the top of my head, Bob on Battlefield is good. I don't know what the absolute slowest IW is. But the first two that come to mind are B.O.B. and DDD. DDD because it's just a lot of swimming. And especially if you aren't doing it as Luigi, it's gonna be painful. But Bob on Battlefield has a lot of slow stars. Like, it has 2 boss fights, which are not the fastest. It has the entire Koopa the Quick auto-scroller. The red coin plus 100 coin isn't that fast. The silver stars is, like, not slow, but not fat, like a medium length star. Like, really, the Mario Wings of the Sky is not super fast, because you actually can't get all the, you have to, like, loop, you can't get all the coins in Mario Wings of the Sky in one pass, or you have to, like, shoot, get, like, 3, and then fly back for the other 2, I believe. So, genuinely the only fast star in Bob on Battlefield is the Chain Chomp star. Which is a very fast star, but that's only 1 out of 8. Yes, I am playing on Wii U. Because fuck getting a DS capture card, that shit is so hard to come by and expensive. This game is $10 on Wii U VC. Also, while supplies last, remember the eShop is shutting down at some point not too far in the future. And any, you know, standard capture card that takes HDMI output, which is, you know, most of them, is totally fine for recording Wii U. But yeah, B.O.B. super slow, DDD, there's like 2 fast stars, actually 3 fast stars. The Switch Star is fast, and the Chess Star is fast, and the Manta Ray Star is fast. The Ship Star is like medium, the Vanish Cap Star is like medium slow, the fucking Swim Through the Rings one through the jet stream is like medium slow. 100 points plus reds is one of the longest stars in the entire game. Am I missing a star? I don't know. I said 3 fast, 2 medium... 3 fast, 1 medium, 2 medium slow, and 100 coins plus reds is very slow. So yeah, probably B.O.B. or DDD are the longest, but I don't know which one is longer. You'd have to look at IW runs. Also, Dire Docks is actually a very obnoxious IW run to even do. Fuck. Backup strats. DDD is a very obnoxious IW to even do. Because the ship. Because the ship. Because, you know, after you beat Fire Sea, the ship despawns and the poles appear. But that's really fucking slow. You need the ship to do 100 coins in any non-painful capacity. Also, the ship star is then just kind of awkwardly floating in midair. But you need the 100 coin, you need the ship to be there. But there's no way to get the ship back on the 150 file. So to do a proper DDD IW, you have to either play through the entire game, actually, no, there's even a problem with that. I was gonna say, you have to play through the entire game up to Dire Dire Docks, and then do that, but that doesn't even work, because you won't have Wario. Because Wario, you need Wario for 2 stars in Dire Dire Docks, but Wario doesn't get unlocked until after you beat Fire Sea. So you would have to either do a 2 key door skip, so you can skip the second key door by doing an out-of-bounds clip in the Jolly Roger Bear. So you'd have to do that clip to get all the characters unlocked without having beaten Fire Sea, and then you can do your DDDIL. Or you could do... I think this is how this works. You could do Endless Stairs Skip as Luigi. I think Luigi or Wario work for this. Maybe Yoshi also. Basically, you have to initiate... This is going to be the dumbest thing I'm going to say. You have to initiate the end credits of the game while playing as a character not Mario. Now, why the fuck does that do anything? Yeah, so you have to glitch into the final Bowser level using a trick called Endless Stair Skip as a character other than Mario. The reason why is that if you do that, you then die in the credits. I don't know why you die in the credits. So, you know how in the credits of this game, it, like, shows you, like, all the previous worlds you've been to? Like, it does, like, a montage of, like, you know, like, you're in Bob-on Battlefield, and then you're in Womp Fortress and all that shit. So that's not a pre-rendered cutscene, it actually straight up loads all of those levels. It actually does, like, normal loads. And that's how it does stuff like, if you haven't done the Snowball Star in CCM, the Snowball will still be sad, but if you have done it, it will be happy, because it just loads in the level. I probably told you that as in... Now, how that comes up is because Wii U loads so much faster, it loads through all those levels way quicker, so the credits music goes on for like 20 seconds longer. The credits music goes on for like 20 seconds longer than the actual credit sequence does, which is hilarious, and this is also the reason why there's a loading adjustment on the leaderboards if you're running on Wii U. Because the loads are just so much better. Anyways, one of the scenes in the credits is in Dire Dire Docks, and it's Mario standing on a ship. So the game has to actually respawn the ship to be able to do that. But if you're not Mario, at some point in the credits after that sequence, you die. And I think it's because it spawns you in Wing Cap. I don't know what exactly the reason that you die if you're not Mario is. I think it does a stage of the Wing Cap stage, and if you're not Mario, you can't get the Wing Cap, so instead of like normal Wing Cap flight in the credits, you just fall to your death. Don't quote me on that, I'm not sure why this works. But anyways, you die in the credits, and you respawn outside the front of the castle. You just respawn outside the front of the castle. If you at that point go into Dire Dire Docks, the ship will be there, because the game has set the flag to have the ship... Oh, that was weird. The game has set the flag for the ship to be there. And because normally after the credits you'd respawn to the main menu, and that would be unflagged. You just reset back, you die, so the ship is still there. So if you want to do the best way to do a Dire Docks IL is literally to do all of that. Which I think has been done before. Also, I believe... If piano enthusiasts were still around the community, he would know this, but... I believe as a side effect of dying in the credits, you don't have sound effects. Like, the game is in a very weird state after you die in the credits and keep playing it. So I think you end up doing a Dire Docks IL, but you don't have any sound effects. Music is fine, but you don't have sound effects. Yeah, I can't obviously do this mid-run, but if you want to look up, like, dying in the credits Mario 64 DS... I mean, Dire Docks is a good OST, but I feel like it's also not great when you're doing an IL to not have sound effects. That does seem a little weird. But yeah, if you want to look up, like, dying in the credits Mario 64 DS, you can see what happens. So relatively, I mean, I think it's a relatively well-known thing. And even, like, a major task of this game does that. There's a task, you know the A button challenge in Mario 64? Like, don't press the A button. So this game has a corresponding B button challenge, because the jump button... It's basically how many times you have to press the A button, which is the jump button, to beat Mario 64. The answer in the base game is 1, unless you're playing on, I think, specifically Wii Virtual Console. For various reasons I don't feel like getting into, this is a 64DS stream anyways. Anyways, the answer to that question for the DS version is 0, but only, I think, if you're a TAS. So there is a TAS of this game done by Adil, of beating this game without pressing the B button. And you have to beat it as Yoshi, because you need the egg ability, or you need to do something weird involving Yoshi to make it through, Bowser in the Sky properly, without, apparently you can't do Bowser in the Sky B buttonless with Mario, you have to use Yoshi for it. So that task dies in the credits. It is a crazy task. Would recommend checking it out. Yeah, if you want to see this game broken, just check out tasks for this game. Or the any % world record. Like, I do, like, a couple of glitches in this run, and I can show off a couple more and talk about more, but, like, goddamn, this game is broken as hell, and I just don't know the advanced glitches to properly show that off. Like, the any % record is broken as hell, any % task is even more broken. Obviously, because it's a task. The true any % task is fucking insane, actually, because it uses a trick called quantum tunneling. And it's like, you know those things that we call floors? Yeah, what if they just didn't exist? I do not understand quantum tunneling very well, don't ask me about it. But apparently through, like, insane levels of precision, like, I think we're talking, like, pixel-perfect positions, or maybe even sub-pixel perfect positions, you can just get through certain misalignments on the floor. I'm not quite sure how it works. There are some videos out there explaining it, that I haven't watched in a while. it's not RTA viable at all. So yeah. If I had to pick a few pieces of 64DS... Oh my god. One of those coins just decided that it didn't want to exist anymore. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, I got terrible RNG and bad gameplay, so I am 2 coins short. I know the backup if you're 1 coin short, but I have to do, like, a different backup for 2 coins short. You just kill one of those Goombas if you're 1 coin short. But 2 coins short, I gotta do something. I gotta make something else happen. Anyways, yeah. So, recommended 64. I can, if you DM me after stream, I can remind myself to send this shit to you. But recommended SM64DS viewing. 80% world record. 80% tasks with quantum tunneling. A work in progress of the first, I think it's 17 or 19 stars of a 150 star task. And any percent no B button tasks. Those are the 4 I'd look at. The 80% no B button one's significantly longer, because 80% world record, RTA is 10 minutes, TAS is I think less than, TAS is like 6. The work in progress is I want to say under 20 minutes. And the no B button 80% is, I believe, 55 minutes, 50 minutes, somewhere in that range. It's much longer, because all those glitches require jumping. And while there are ways you can get into the final level as Mario with relatively few stars, I think, without jumping, you can't get into the final boss fight or boss arena as Yoshi without jumping, without actually opening the 50-star door normally, so that task does have to get 50 stars. The RTA record gets 3 stars. The task any percent gets 0. And yeah, there's a work in progress 150 star task that does not use the tunneling glitch, so it's not as, like, broken in a stupid way. It's broken in a... I mean, it's a task, but a lot of the tricks in the task have been done, or at least versions of them have been done RTA. Also, I think that work in progress video is like almost a year old, or it's pretty old, so I wonder if progress is still being made on that. I hope it is, it's a sick task. Also, Jerry, I have a question for you, because I don't know if I've told you about this. So as I told you, I kind of spoiled something. So the current any percent world record gets 3 stars. And this is due to a trick that was known and was done in the task for years, but was only made RTA viable much later. How many stars do you think the previous any percent record got? Yeah, previous round. Previous round. I think only 2 people have done the current any percent route RTA. I think it's just Rupa and Bobby Bob. I could be wrong about that. But yeah, how many stars did the previous route have? You'll guess 5? Incorrect. 10, you are further away from the truth. I will also give you a hint, this is a trick question. Because it has a stupid answer. It is less. The previous any percent record got 1 star. And the current one gets 3. Yeah, so the one thing I didn't tell you is the previous any percent record got, 1 second, let me actually try not to fuck up slide. The previous any percent record got 1 star and 1 key. Current any percent record gets 3 stars and 0 keys. So it's basically trivial in this game. I don't want to say basically, it is a frame perfect trick, but it's not the hardest thing in the world. You can skip the Dark World fight in this game pretty easily. There's a trick called Mode Skip that you do in any category except this one. And you just enter the moat first. And so the previous any percent record entered the moat, got 1 star. And then after getting the 1 star, it went into the character select room, did an out of bounds clip to get past the 8-star door. And I gotta focus on Dark World, so I will explain this in a bit. Alright, officially the furthest I've made it into a run today. But we're gonna try moving I'm not very good at. Yep, knew that. That's fine, there's backup. That's a pretty tight... To actually long jump between those pillars is actually pretty tight. But if you long jump sufficiently far to the right, then you'll just land on the... That's why I went to the right before I did that long jump, so I would just land, not in a pit. Alright. A little sloppy, but we'll take it. Anyways, yeah, so it did a trick called 8-star door skip, got Mario, and then, you know, we have basement access, so you go into the basement, and then you essentially clip out of bounds using a rabbit. You clip out of bounds to get into Fire Sea immediately, get the Fire Sea key. Kinda like Map's Clip. Not quite, but kind of. Clip out of bounds. Go into Fire Sea. Clip out of bounds again upstairs using a different rabbit. To get past the 50-star door, and then do Endless Stairs skip to get past the Endless Stairs. And then, yeah, that is... What did I say? Yeah, that's, and then do the final Bowser fight. That's the old route. The new route is you go into the basement, do 3 stars, get 3 stars, do the endless, or do the 8-star door skip, get Mario, go into the Jolly Roger Bay room, then do a precise out-of-bounds movement, get out of bounds, do precise movement to get what's called a Heaven's Portal, which essentially you just shoot way up, and then you can hit the loading zone behind the upstairs key door, and then just immediately get upstairs without having to do Bowser in the Fire Sea. And then you do the same tricks to get into the end of the run from there. Okay, I don't know how much you know about the rabbits in this game, Jerry. They're a little bit different in how they function. You talk to a certain, NPC Toad. So there's an NPC Toad in the room with the Sunshine Isles and the 8-star door. Oops, that was and getting hit with Silver Stone, so there's a lot of time in. Oh god. In the room with, you know, it's called the Rec Room, with Sunshine Isles and the 8-star door, and there's like a bookshelf-looking thing. There's a Toad there. If you talk to that Toad, he will say that he has lost the keys to Princess Peach's, like, Rec Room. He'll say, can you help find them? Each character gets 7 rabbits that spawn in preset locations, different per character. Rabbits are also color-coded. And if you collect those keys, you unlock minigames. So if you ever see me play minigames in this game, that's actually how you unlock them, by catching rabbits. If you, they also have a second purpose, which is that after you catch a rabbit, there is, I believe, either 1 in 16, I think it's about a 1 in 16 chance that if you reload the area where the rabbit is, it will appear glowing. And if you catch 8 glowing rabbits, I should not be down here. I'm so fucking stupid. I was talking about other stuff and got distracted and did a star that went to do a star that I literally cannot do right now. And this is my only backup. Is doing a clip I'm very inconsistent at. Fuck me, dude. I don't know why I went down to the basement first, because the fucking basement ghosts don't spawn on star 1. So I have to clip into this block, and this run is basically over. Yeah. That was so stupid. I got 1 run past Dark World. That was actually a pretty decent run, and I do that. Of course I do that. Oh, of course that was actually my best pace ever, according to these splits. That is actually not something I wanted to know. That 27-22 is best pace ever. Yeah, lose it to fucking being a dumbass. That's like, very disheartening. Anyways, what I was saying was that... I mean, I can just load up a file, actually, and show you. So, like... There's a bunch of rabbits in preset locations. I can't do the actual glitch. But, there are rabbits in preset locations. So, like, for instance, for Luigi, there is a rabbit, in this room. This dude running around. This is a Toad you need to talk to activate them. And I'm gonna switch to Mario because the useful rabbits for speed tech. Anyways, yeah, so I said there's a 1 in 16 chance of them glowing. If you get 8 glowing rabbits, they give you a key to this door here, which is not a secret 4th character. This is not a Waluigi door. It is just there's a star behind the door. But after you get the star, it kind of kicks you out. You can't recollect it. Now, this is a very RNG thing. Thankfully, there is an RNG manipulation. It's still slow, but it's better than praying for good RNG. There's an RNG manip for 150 star to get that one. That is the stupidest star in the game. Anyways, Mario, there's a rabbit kind of here. And once again, I don't know how to do this. But you can catch the rabbit kind of like right about here. There's a way to catch the rabbit against this wall here. And if you do that properly, you can kind of... You can charge... You can do a Y charge, so like hold this and charge into talking to the rabbit. And if you do that from the right angle, you'll clip out of bounds. And you can use that out of bounds clip to get past that door. And there's a similar thing you can do in the basement. So it is this game's version of Mipsclip, but it works totally differently, because you never actually pick up and move the rabbits. When you catch them, they just stay in one place, but you can, essentially, if you do the proper movement to get the catch, it'll work. I don't know exactly how precise it is, I just have never had an interest in running a shorter categories of this game, so I never learned it. I think it is pretty precise. But yeah, so there's 2 Mario Rabbits down here, and you catch this one, like, you dive into it to get it to move a little off, and you catch it up against this wall somewhere. And then once again, talk to it, you go out of bounds. Because of this water here, this water that, like, is basically decorative, there's actually water underneath everything. Because if you notice, there's a water at a set level, because everything up here is, like, physically higher up than where the water is. So the water's just at a set level, which extends, like, I don't know about infinitely, but across the entire map. So you can clip into the wall, which will clip you into the water that is on the other side of that wall, and you literally just swim into the Fire Sea entrance. So you don't even need to do Diodaradox, you just swim directly into the Fire Sea entrance. Whew. Anyways, that's a lot of explaining. I'm gonna take a break, because if I have a run that gets going, I'm gonna need a break before the end of that run, so I'll be right back and run some quick ads. I will be back in a couple minutes, and hopefully I can get good runs going that I don't throw away because I fucking forget the order of stars to get. God, what a dumbass thing to do. I'll be back in a couple minutes, see you then. Hello, I'm back. And I did I didn't necessarily want to know this, but I did have to check. I did check with my other splits that 2722 was my best pace ever across like every split. So I threw away my best pace literally ever just to fucking not paying any attention to what I was doing and going for the wrong star in the wrong order. Just, I guess I got too distracted talking to you about other cool stuff in this game, and it is just inexcusable mistake. Anyways, hopefully we can get a good run going again. 3, 2, 1, go. I mean, yeah, you're right, Chair. It's not that a good run through Dark World is, like, guaranteed to PB or anything, because it sure as fuck isn't. And, like, also, my PB does not have a good run through Dark World. Because it has a really bad Womps, too. It still doesn't, like, feel good, though. And once again, I don't get super attached to runs just because they make it past Dark World. It's like, Dark World is like, alright, this run has a pulse if the run makes it through Dark World. And if it makes it through Fire Sea, that's when it starts being like, okay, this is real. And there's a very decent chance that that run could have easily died in BBH or Fire Sea or, you know, anything else, like any of the late game that I haven't really been playing that much recently because I've been stuck in early game. But I think, like, when I'm just stuck in early game, in which, for the most part, I have been my past several streams of this, it's rough to get a run that makes it out of early game and then just immediately throw it away for the dumbest reason imaginable. I mean, could I get that pace again? Yes, I would say that I didn't do anything spectacular to get that pace, I just played very solidly and didn't make major mistakes. I mean, what, if you look at my golds through Dark World, it's 2650, so that still is, you know, however much time save that is. Over 30 seconds of time save. So it's not like that was by any means a perfect run, but it just, if I had gotten some decent runs going the last couple of streams and that wasn't, then I would be less upset at myself, but the fact that, like, I could easily go the next 2 hours of stream without getting a run out of Dark World and then call it. So, it's a combination of not knowing when I'll get another run that allows me to play the rest of the game, and throwing it away for the dumbest fucking reason. Like, if I die in Fire Sea, I'm gonna be upset, but it's like, okay, that was a foreseeable outcome. Also, I was very overconfident that I was gonna make that without any fluttering, which was, not the case. Yeah, no, I agree, Cherry. I can definitely get that pace again, I just don't know if it'll be this stream, or if it'll be in, like, 3 weeks. And it's like, I want to play the rest of the game. Fucking breathe. Just fucking breathe. I probably shouldn't reset due to grabbing a tree, but I was upset enough I did. Go! Also, the reason I say, like, 3, 2, 1, go, or go at the start of runs, is because the timer on screen is desynced with the actual gameplay, which I'm sure you may have noticed if you pay attention that when I hit the split button doesn't really seem to agree with when a reasonable split would be. And it's because the gameplay is like half a second to a second ahead of the splits. So sometimes I will try to remember to say like 3, 2, 1, go, in case somehow I end up getting a PB and I need everything synced properly. Because Because I think the mods often, retime my runs, they just look at what the timer says on the frame that I get the star at the end without realizing that the timer is delayed, and I feel like a few of my runs on the leaderboard are recorded as 1 second faster than they were in reality, which, while not a big deal at all, is just the kind of thing I would ideally like to try to avoid. Also, I have no idea how to get the, I don't submit I just submit the VOD with the time that I think is accurate. If the mods retime it to a second faster, that's not me cheating. I'm not the one that's putting that time out there. Like, in my eyes, my PB is a 123.30, but I think it's a 123.29 on the leaderboards. Well, I mean, technically it's a 125 something on the leaderboards because load adjustment, but the raw time on the leaderboards is a 123.29 versus what my splits say. Oh, why is my lip bleeding? Not realize my lips were chapped or something. Alright, we're not stupid overconfident that we can make impossible jumps this time. I mean, maybe I could have done a little less fluttering and got, you know, a second faster time on the slide, but whatever, it's not the end of the world to lose a second. And yeah, I know a second per star is, like, over, like, close to a minute and a half, and that's, like, a decent amount of time, but I'm not necessarily going for a PB, I'm just trying to get, like, ideally, I would get a completed run that is, like, in the ballpark of my PB, because I have not done that in... Like, I don't even... Candidly, I don't know if I've gotten a run within a couple of minutes of my PB since my PB. And my PB was in August 2021. It's been 13 months. Part of that is route changes, that I've changed to harder routes, which I'm not as good at, but... Part of it is because I haven't played this game super actively for all that time. Because I think I was like... Because it was kind of like, oh man, I know I can get a good time, I know I can get a good time, I haven't gotten it, and then I broke through, because my current run was a 2-minute PB. And, like, I knew that, like, I think at the time I knew, like, I had a 125 PB, I'm like, if I play well, I should be able to get a 122 or a 123. And I got a 123. And I guess I was, like, happy enough that I wasn't motivated to grind super hard after that, and never really got back into it. I've been playing more recently, like, I've been trying to stream it once a week instead of, like, I've been trying to stream the game once a week instead of, like, once every other week, which I was doing for a while, but... Hasn't been helping since I don't practice enough, or at all. I may practice, like, one thing a week. I'm like, I kept fucking this up last stream, so let me actually try to remember how to do it. And then I get it, and then by the time I play it again, I've already forgotten what the adjustments I made were. Anyways, do you have any other questions about the game, the route, anything, Jerry? Happy to answer. And you seem to be the only one active in chat right now, so... Talking about stuff would break up the monotony if I remember to actually do the right starts. setting up Dragon Forge stuff in modded. I don't know what saws means. Yeah, I just don't know what that sentence means in general, actually. Saws means sorry? Did not know that. I mean, I'm not gonna, sorry, don't apologize for not being able to chat. Like, you're busy, I know that you're probably watching, like, 2 other streams right now also, and I get that. So, like, don't feel sorry for not being able to be here. I don't know. I've noticed that my viewership numbers have kind of tanked the last couple weeks. I don't stream with a viewer count on, but it is noticeable that chat is not super active if I'm doing really anything other than versus recently. And what else? And then just looking at the, like, after stream summary, the viewer counts are down. And I expected this a little bit. You always want to hope that, like, hey, I'm doing something right, viewership's going up. But viewership just always goes up during the summer because everybody's out of school and less busy. And September is when, you know, everyone goes back to school and viewership starts tanking again. But I feel like it's tanked more than usual. Like, I've definitely had a lot of streams with, like, you know, 2 to 4 average viewers, which is lower than even I would have expected it to drop to. I don't necessarily know if there's a good reason why. I don't necessarily think I'm doing anything that differently than I've been doing in the past. I don't know. I always feel awkward talking about this kind of stuff on stream, because it just is... It comes off, I think, as, like, begging for viewers, or begging for chat interactivity, or whatever. And I don't want it to come off that way, because I feel like that's, you know... not, like, kind of a mean-spirited thing to do. But I think I think what it is just, like... At the end of the day, I don't have too much control over how many viewers I have. Or anything. In any metrics, I feel like I don't have that much control over. I don't have that much control over... I don't have that much control over viewer count, chat interactivity, sub count, which I think has actually... I don't know. September sub goal still exists, if anyone wants to contribute to that. I think the sub count has actually gone down since the last stream, because I think I had some other older gift subs that ran out. So at the start of the stream, I believe I had 7 subs, so that puts us 3 away from the first sub goal of Iron Bros Challenge, which will be the next stream, which is probably tomorrow. But yeah, I like having control over things, and the lack of, and the fact that there are just so many factors out of my control with, like, how my Twitch stream goes is... I've accepted it, but it doesn't make it less, you know, obnoxious, if that makes sense.
Mario.
Twitch has also done a lot of dumb shit recently. The revenue stuff doesn't affect me personally, it is just very fucking stupid. Or at least, the changes to the revenue stuff they did doesn't affect me personally. But it is really fucking stupid. I think the bigger issue on Twitch is just the ad load. Like, they've amped up the ad load like crazy. And they have been really trying to push creators to do the automatic ad program. It's like, oh, if you do the automatic ads, you'll remove pre-rolls and you'll get higher ad revenue. And it's like, if you're a streamer and you want to do that because you think pre-rolls are really stupid and you think it'll make more money and it'll bring in more viewers without the pre-rolls, I totally get that. But I'm of the personal opinion that the mid-roll ads that come up if you turn that on, which are, you know, it's like, you have to run 3 minutes of ads per hour to get no pre-rolls. And so you can do that in you can run, and you can, like, set this up to run automatically, so some people, the most common ones I'm seeing are 3 minutes of ads in a row, or every half hour, a minute and a half of ads. But it's just done automatically. I don't think the streamer even knows when it's gonna happen, and it'll just be it'll be mid-fucking stream, and then if you're not subbed, you'll just miss all the content that's happening during that time. Which I think is really fucking stupid. I mean, pre-rolls aren't great if you get, like, a minute of pre-rolls, but at least you get into the stream, and then you're not gonna see any more ads unless I run them. And when I run ads, I'm always taking a break, so you're not missing content anyways. Sorry, a bit of mildly impassioned rant about fucking uncontrollable mid-roll ads over, which I think is really fucking stupid. But Twitch is pushing it, so you'll see that on most channels these days. You won't see it here because I'm vehemently against it, but you will see pre-rolls here, which is, I think it's a lesser of two evils. A lot of people disagree, and I think they're perfectly fine to disagree. I think what it really comes down to is a matter of catering to new viewers versus catering to pre-existing ones. If I'm a new viewer, I come in and see a pre-roll, I am more likely to leave, and I know viewers are like that. If I'm an older viewer, that's like, I know I like to stream, I'll set a pre-roll and I'd be much more upset about, missing content in the middle of it. So I guess in that sense, I cater more towards my existing viewer base, which is admittedly not the biggest, than to new viewers, and that's definitely part of the reason that my viewership hasn't really increased that much, but I'm okay with that. I just do this for fun, and for the community that I already have built up here, which I'm happy with, so. That is my philosophy on the whole thing. Oh, other philosophy is that they're called stream display ads. They're those, like, banner ads that get displayed. I think those are, like, not terrible in concept, but I think they've been executed extremely poorly. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Yeah, so the thing with the pre-roll ads is, like, if you are a loyal viewer and not subscribed, which, like, fair, I would put you under that category. So you, Cherry, like, if you come into my stream, you will get maybe a minute of pre-roll. Unless you happen to come in at a time right after I've run ads. You get a minute of pre-roll. And then you can say for the entire rest of the stream you won't get any other ads except for when I am taking a break. Versus, if I were to do it the other way, you wouldn't get pre-roll ads, but every hour you would get, 3 minutes of ads. So if you want to stay for 2 hours, let's say even if you get a minute and a half of pre-rolls, which seems like a lot, but it's possible. Then you're getting, a minute and a half of ads for, like, however many hours you stay versus 3 minutes per hour. If you're a newer viewer, then the ads not being all up front will be better, but if you're gonna stick around for a while, it's way better to just have pre-rolls. I also very much, like, I mean, it's just how my brain is wired. It's like, I will do, treat others how you want to be treated, right? I will run my stream like how I would prefer other people's streams to be run, which is not with the intrusive, which is with pre-rolls, so. I understand other people feeling differently. There's totally justified arguments for that. That's just not how I feel, and I don't really plan on changing how I run ads anytime soon. So, sorry about pre-rolls, but it's the lesser of two. For me, it is the lesser of two evils. Also, that's a text skip actually how it's supposed to look. And not the, like, sympathy shit that I was talking about earlier. What was it? Yeah, stream display ads are dumb. Not necessarily in spirit, but it adds just additional ads, which they're not as intrusive as mid-roll ads, because you still see the video in, like, you know, 80% size. And you still, you still see a video in 80% size, it doesn't mute or anything, it just takes up part of the stream for a bit. Alright, so why do I not like them? First of all, they're opt-out, not opt-in. Which is scummy as hell. I didn't even realize they had them on my stream until somebody in chat commented on it. And I would never have turned them on if I had known. And second, they don't do jack shit. They just increase your ad revenue maybe a little bit, but they don't remove pre-rolls, which is the biggest thing. So what's the point in having extra ads on your screen if they're not going to remove pre-rolls, which is the biggest incentive a creator would have, especially one that's, you know, not making hundreds of dollars off of ads, me who's making $1 or $2 a month off of ads. There's no incentive for me to run the stream display ads if they don't remove pre-rolls. I did not mean to dive there. I'm not really sure how I did that. I think I just pressed the wrong button. I am having a fucking meltdown right now here. See, I think if they removed pre-rolls and or they were opt-in, not opt-out, it would be fine, but having both of those is like, yeah, you're just... Essentially, if people aren't paying attention, you're forcing them to have ads that don't do that much for their... Don't do that much for their income, presumably, unless you're like a top streamer. Don't do that much for the quality of their stream. Or don't do that much for... Yeah, don't remove pre-rolls, so number one reason you would run ads is gone. And yeah, it's just... Jesus Christ, that was supposed to be a ground pound. Whatever, I didn't really want to continue that after I fucked up on those anyways. 3, 2, 1, go. So in conclusion, Twitch is like really trying very hard to be profitable. And they're ramping up ads and making the user and streamer experience just worse. And then they have the fucking audacity to come out with an announcement saying, hey, we're gonna cut top streamers' revenue. Which has got to be one of the most fucking... I don't know if it's tone deaf, because I think they know what they're doing, and they know they're pissing off people, but just... why? It's so much corporate greed. After an entire summer of more corporate greed because of how much fucking ads they've been running. It's like... you don't need to be this greedy. People are going to move to YouTube. Like, it is going to happen as a result of this. I'm not ready to make that change yet, because I like the community on Twitch. And I don't do this for money. But if I were in this for, like, a job, I'd be thinking about moving to YouTube. Because I do not like what Twitch is doing. Hey there, Simon, welcome into the stream. Gotta exploit the people who can actually... Yeah, you're exploiting the top creators, who are the people that, like... I was watching Ludwig video... Ludwig has like a channel called Mogul Mail that he just puts a lot of his thoughts on that, but it's like... essentially what they're doing, for context... The only thing stopping people from moving to YouTube is no gift subs, chat kinda bad. Those are both true. The other thing that I don't love about YouTube... the other thing is just, like, apparently, like, navigating the stream page on YouTube is a mess. Like, I don't think, like, the directory is nearly as good. Like, if you have a specific channel, it's fine, but if you want to, like, browse all live streams, it's much more annoying to do than on Twitch. But I feel like that's a lot easier to change, that kind of stuff, than the corporate greed fuckery that Twitch is doing is gonna change, so... But yeah, for some context about revenue splits. So as an affiliate, what I get, every time someone subs, I get 50% of the sub. So it's, you know, $2.50, or $5 a sub, $2.50 goes to me, $2.50 goes to Twitch. Or I guess Amazon, because it's the parent company. Okay. So it's a 50-50 revenue split of subscriptions between the platform and the creators. Now, that's true for all affiliates. Now, partners, if you've been, you know, on the channel if you've been on there for a while, you could have, you know, you used to be able to, like, negotiate better deals, and a very common deal that I think a lot of older partners have is a 70-30 sub split. So they get, you know, it would be $3.50 versus, and Twitch gets $1.50. So $1 more per sub, and if you have, you know, like 1,000 subs or whatever, that's $1,000 a month. That's a pretty big difference. And, like, I don't know how many subs, like, XQC has, but, you know, some people have tens of thousands. If you have 10,000 subs, you're a top creator on Twitch. That's $10,000 a month. That's massive. That's a massive difference between the normal 50-50 split. And I think Twitch stopped giving out the 70-30 split at some point, or at least according to what I've read and seen from Ludwig's secondary YouTube channel. That, like, nowadays partners, like, newer partners still have 50-50, but they kind of retroactively said, yeah, if you have the 70-30 as part of your contract, it's fine. But what they just announced was, like, that, like, yeah, basically they're gonna remove the 70-30 split. So... once, you know, Twitch partners' contracts expire, their new contracts will be all 50-50 splits. And I think even 70-30 ones, there's something about, like, you'll keep 70-30 up until, like, $100,000 made. And then it'll go to 50-50 after that. But I'm not sure if that's $100,000 a year and it resets at some point, or if it's $100,000, like, as a one-time thing. Now, these changes aren't going into effect until, like, June 2023, because they said they wanted to give people plenty of time to prepare for this. But it's like, yeah, it's... But they're like, yeah, we want to be fair to everyone. And, like, they said something really fucking dumb in this announcement, which was like, the 50-50 split shows that we're in this together, which, like... Fuck you. It's like a 50-50 split going in this together, which, fuck you. Fuck you, Twitch, for saying that. And they're like, oh, we want... It's essentially just... And then they do this whole bullshit about, like, oh, we can't afford the servers. It's like, these are Amazon servers and you're owned by Amazon. Like, fuck you. Fuck off with that. It's just they want more money. And what people were saying that they wanted is for everyone to get 70-30. And, like, for me, once again, that wouldn't be a big difference for me, because that would get me, what, an extra, like, $5 a month? But for, like, newer partners, that would be a massive difference. You've never seen people so upset about tax on the 1%? It's not a tax on the 1%. I mean, I know you're being facetious, but, like... It's not... If the money were going to something... If the extra 20% were going to some, like, charitable cause, or some, like, reinvestment or something, that'd be one thing, but it's just going to fucking Amazon. Like, Amazon does not need more fucking money. It's like a tax on the 1%, but where the money is going is to fucking Jeff Bezos. Like, come on. Yeah, who the fuck wants to be in it together with Amazon? I agree. Yeah, exactly. Tax on the 1% to give to the 0.1%. Also, the timing on this could not be worse. For a variety of reasons. Number one, I don't want to talk about this shit because it's dumb, but like, if you have seen all the drama going around on Twitch the last couple weeks, like, people are getting canceled left and right, people are maybe getting banned, there's just way too much shit going on. So, a lot of negative drama around Twitch. Also, as a response to all this drama, Twitch actually did something reasonable. They did what a lot of the community wanted them to do, and stopped gambling on Twitch. Like, in like a month or so, there will be no more gambling on Twitch. Which is, I think, a good thing. Because I genuinely think there's a major health concern with gambling people essentially getting paid by Twitch to be gambling addicts, other people getting inspired by that, the general scumminess that comes with that. This is just a very good, yeah, certain types of gambling. Like slot machines and stuff. I don't consider poker gambling in the same way that all that stuff is. I mean, I guess it technically is, but I do not view poker as gambling in that sense. I also don't view sports betting as gambling in that sense. That's the kind of stuff that's kept legal, but honestly, I think that stuff is like halfway between gambling and something actually skill-based. If not just entirely skill-based. I mean, short-term there is like luck involved in poker, but you can be a professional poker player. You can be a professional daily fantasy bettor. You cannot be a professional fucking slot machine player. That is just a way to throw all your life savings away. Community channels average and get the gambling programs off ESPN. That's never gonna happen. People bet so much on sports. That's like ESPN's best segments. That's probably the most popular segments is all the fantasy sports advice. And I don't think that's a bad thing. Like, I legitimately don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. I mean, it's kind of manipulative and sketchy, but it's not as bad as promoting people throwing hundreds of thousands away on slot machines. Especially if those slot machines are also, like, crypto scams. But yeah, to what Nami is saying, like, yeah, they're using the changes to line their pockets to not improve the platform. They do one thing to improve the platform, and then they just immediately revert all that. You can lose your life saving just as easily as poker and daily fantasy. I mean, that is true. It's certainly a gray area. Like, there's a reason that stuff is legal in some states but not others. It's like a very gray area kind of thing. As someone who likes playing poker, I wish online poker were legal everywhere. And there's a non-zero chance that if online poker were legal in California, I would try streaming it at some point, but... That is definitely a personal bias if I like poker more than a moral thing at that point, so... It's like one silver lining and 9 more alpha bits, yeah. It's just they do one thing right and then immediately the next day shit on the entire platform. It's like, come on. And you know what else makes this timing so shit? It's like, alright, they're making a bunch of changes to the platform, and like, if, you know, all the partners are getting upset by this, and like, certainly wouldn't be good if they were all put in one room to like talk about this, and maybe talk about, you know, some protests are moving to YouTube. Guess what's in 2 weeks? TwitchCon. TwitchCon is in 2 weeks. Like, really? You cannot wait to do all the shitty announcements and make a shitty announcement that will not even go into effect for like 8 months? You can't wait until after you do a fucking massive convention with all of your top people? Also, what the fuck? What did I just do there? 3, 2, 1, go. I just wonder who thought that, like, yeah, this is the best timing to do this. To make this... I mean, I get this was probably going to happen eventually. This was, like, leaked in the Wall Street Journal months ago. I still think it's a deeply shitty thing that they're doing, and they shouldn't be doing it, because it's not fair to the creators, and, you know, those top creators that are getting affected by it the most are the ones that are, like, keeping your platform alive. If they all move to YouTube, which I think has 70-30 split, sure, you're making more money off the people who are selling the platform, but if there's nobody on the platform, there's no money to be made. This turned into a lot more of a ramble than I thought it would, but it's just deeply upsetting shit for a platform that I want to succeed because I like streaming on Twitch and I like watching people on Twitch and I want it to stay a thing, but I also want it to be, like, you know, good for the people on it, and it's just not right now. Anyways, I have tickets to TwitchCon. I don't really want to go to TwitchCon as much anymore, because I'm just kind of very fed up with Twitch. I bought the tickets kind of when they first came out, thinking A, that they'd sell out quickly, which, no, LOL, no. And B, that, like, I'd have friends that would go, but I don't actually know anyone else personally that's going. And I honestly, like, yeah, I don't really know if I want to be going. I don't think... I know you can't resell the tickets because they're, like, specific to you. I don't know if there's any way to get a refund, but, like... Yeah, it doesn't seem like a super fun thing to go to right now. A platform that I don't support what they're doing and being around, you know, 15,000 strangers. Oh god, this is bad. That's just not even close to where I need to be going. Jesus Christ. The fucking one run I had any chance on, I threw away. 3, 2, 1, go. Anyways, as I said, I'm personally not planning on, like, switching to YouTube at any time soon, because I don't do this for the money, I do it for fun. I don't really want to have to restart building up a follower base and a viewer base on a brand new platform, and I don't think YouTube's as good for streaming as Twitch is. I think YouTube is better for making money than Twitch is, but I don't think it's good for just actually as a streaming platform. And until that changes, I'll be on Twitch. But given how things have been going, I wouldn't be surprised if that changes soon. Now, I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming for. Like, am I still going to be streaming after grad school? I don't know. I may find that, you know, in the real world I have less time to do this. So it's possible that, you know, at the inflection point where YouTube becomes better than Twitch is in, you know, 3 years or whatever, I may not be streaming nearly as much, if at all, at that point, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, if we come to it. Whole thing's a mess. Anyone else have any thoughts about this? I feel like I've just been rambling about Twitch stuff for the last, like, 30 minutes. It's just been on my mind recently. I feel like I've scared off all my viewers. Whoop. Shit. Too far left. Whatever, it's not the end of the world. You just wish you had a better picture of what Twitch's situation actually is. Yeah, that's a good point. Like, brain only think about the new Slime Rancher 2. Got it. That's fair. It's like, yeah, I don't know why they're making all these changes now, and like, presumably it's because they're feeling pressure from Amazon to make money, but I guess, yeah, that raises the question of like, how unprofitable is Twitch? And how profitable does Amazon want Twitch to be? Like, how much of a disconnect is there? Like, is this gonna be the end of it? The increased ads and decreased sub-split? Is that gonna be enough to satiate the higher-ups? Or is there gonna be more? If it stopped at that, it's not good, it's very bad, but it's probably still salvageable. If it keeps going, then Twitch is probably gonna die off. Like, if they force a lot, like, if they continue, if they force even more ads, or, like, remove Twitch Prime as a feature, or shit like that, like, I don't know what else. Lower the revenue split even more. I've heard rumors that they're phasing out bits, which I don't think that's a good thing. I know they stopped giving out ad bits forever ago, but I've seen, like, in, I think it was Super CBO stream a while ago, they did a test where there, like, weren't any bits, but you had the option to super tier, which was essentially for like a bits-like thing, those give direct, like, $1, $5, $10 thing. It was essentially, like, do a mass purchase of bits kind of thing, but you couldn't spread it, in for similar rates, but you couldn't spread it out over multiple streamers. Also, I didn't select the right star, so we gotta do this backup. Not bad, actually. They're try for a frame per trick, not bad. That's called pause clipping, by the way. If anyone wants to know more about that, ask. Yeah, just, I don't know. And like super cheers, like I don't know why they're phasing out bids. I guess because they want people to give like more at a time. But it's like if some people can only afford like, you know, $5 of bits and they want to spread that among like 10 streamers, that's just something that's not possible to do if they fully convert to super cheers. And I noticed when I was running a poll the other day that Like, you could previously try to, like, rig a poll with either channel points or bits, but they removed the option to vote again with bits. You can only do it channel points. I don't know the point of removing bits, but it probably somehow makes them money in the long run, I'd imagine, and I don't really know what the benefit to the user is. Either the user using a bits or the streamer receiving them, so... Sometimes it really just feels like, how much can Twitch get away with without, you know, causing the entire platform to crash, and they're really, really pushing the upper limits of that. And I think if YouTube just continues to up its game with being friendlier to creators and, you know, upgrades the streaming chat and discoverability and all that kind of stuff that Twitch does a little bit better, then they really can't get away with much more. Yeah, it's such a niche thing, the bits on polls to remove. Because I'd always had it configured where it was like, I'm like, you know, why not? So I think I put, it was like, some of it is like 2,000 channel points or 10 bits. I think I had it to rig the poll, and like, I did have a few people at some point like give bits, so it's like not the biggest thing, but hey, that's 50 cents I wouldn't have made if that in the current system. So I almost just walked off the edge. Yeah, I have no desire to continue this run right now. It's not even that bad, I just don't have any desire to continue it. Why am I not eating the Goomba? Despite confirmation, it's probably someone easy to get confused between voting with channel points and voting with bits, particularly if only one is available. Yeah, I can see that. I don't think that's why they did it though, because I feel like that's somewhat related to the fact that they experimented with removing the option to cheer bits in some people's streams. I think it's more likely they're just trying to remove bits entirely. Because we know that Twitch doesn't give any fucks about people losing money on their platform. Like, it's not a consumer protection thing. Oh shit, you can ledge grab that? I guess that's what happens if you hold forward too much. Alright. I really am not committed to this run at all. I need to take a break. I'm gonna take a break. Gonna run some quick ads, get some water. I'll be back in a couple minutes. After break, I will do last run of the night. When the next run ends, stream ends. Yeah, gonna run some quick ads, see you in a bit. And I still don't know the words to say when transitioning to break. Bye. For now, words. See you soon. Hello! I'm back. Hope y'all are doing well. We are gonna go do a thing. I don't remember what that thing is. Play the game. That's not even the right... I am very out of it right now, Jesus. That's not even the right thing. I am nailing this stream. Just absolutely fucking nailing it. Alright, last run of the day. We'll continue this run until it dies. Even if I die in Dark World, that's not the run dying. So maybe we'll actually see something past BBH. Who knows? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. This is run number 91 on these splits, apparently. '91 being a number that is, what a lot of people refer to, and by a lot of people I mean nerds like myself refer to, as the smallest number that looks prime, but isn't actually prime. I don't know what the second smallest number that would look prime but isn't is. Probably 119, I guess? The looks prime is subjective, admittedly. But the rationale for why it's 91 is that, like, if something is a multiple of 2, it's obviously not prime, and that's pretty easy to check. Like, multiples of 2 and 5 are very easy to check for, so you can quickly rule out those being prime. Any multiple of 3, the digit sum is, like the digit sum is a multiple of 3, so even though, like, 51 and 57 and 87 kind of look prime, if you do, like, any sort of inspection, it's like, yeah, the digit sum is divisible by 3. They are not prime. Any multiple of 11, any small multiple of 11 is pretty obvious as a multiple of 11, because it's just the same 2 digits. In square numbers, there's not necessarily a reason that, like, they aren't prime, but, like, those are known those are, like, pretty well known. Like, 49, there's not, like, an obvious reason. Like, it's not, like, 2, 3, 5, 11 are the kind of obvious small prime factors. 49 is the smallest non-prime number that only has... that only has the 2, 3, 5, 11 are kind of the obvious prime factors. 49 is the smallest prime number, the non-prime number that's only divisible by non-obvious prime factors, but it's a square number, so most people would recognize that as a square number, and those not prime. And so you get 7 times 13 as 91. And I guess the second smallest would be 7 times 17, which is 119. Those would say be smallest 2 numbers that aren't squares and aren't divisible by... aren't squares, aren't divisible by 2, 3, 5, 11, and aren't prime. I hope you enjoyed 3 minutes of me rambling about prime numbers, because I'm a math person, that is what I do when I see the number 90. I should have selected a different star, but whatever, that's... I almost just got crushed there. That would have been bad. Actually, I don't know how much time to lose, like 5 seconds. I've certainly made worse mistakes today, but that would feel like a dumb mistake because I haven't made that mistake yet. I will say, even though I've done a lot of dumb shit today, and I've been stuck in early game for a while, the one thing I haven't done is I haven't failed the Wild Blue Star, which I was failing a lot last stream. I got it every single time this stream. Didn't fail a single time. Failed almost everything else you can fail. Including menuing. But I didn't fail that. Did not fail menuing there. I did not mean to get all 5 of those coins. Also, because my follower alert sound is the, Sorry, I don't know why my voice is shot right now. My follower alert sound is the coin noise from this game. That's very weird canon aiming. So every time I if I collect a coin when I don't expect to, I sometimes think, oh, who followed? And it's like, no, it's not follow, it's just Yoshi touching a coin. This is a problem with having your alert notifications be sound effects from the games that you're playing. I was watching, it was Evan streaming a Celeste mod the other day, and he used to have his follower alerts as the Celeste strawberry collection noise. And so when I was like not fully paying attention to stream and I heard the strawberry collection noise, I, forgot he was actually playing Celeste and thought he had gotten a follower. Instead of just, actually playing the mod. One time a flock of geese started honking outside your house, and your brain very briefly went, someone raided Goose. Wouldn't that be Goose raiding you? Isn't that what that would be? But that is hilarious. Oh, a flock of geese that says raid alert sound? Oh. I mean, Goose has not... Has Goose been streaming recently? I know he did a couple streams, like... I'm pretty sure I saw him stream the new, like, Kirby Fall Guys game. So I guess that wasn't out that long ago. I saw him stream that, and then he did a couple of, like, hour-long streams after that, but I haven't seen him since then. Yeah, it was like... I know he was talking about 2 Stream Tony. May have been 3 streams, and then it's kind of... I hadn't seen him pop up since. But the streams were so short, it's very possible I missed it, but I guess I didn't. The flock of geese sounded very similar. You used to have it as raid, too? I didn't think the strawberries was to raid. I thought his raid notification used to be like the Mario Galaxy Grand Star jingle. Or maybe just the Mario Galaxy Star jingle. I don't know if it was a Grand Star or the normal star. I thought that's what Evan's raid used to be. I don't know. I guess I could ask him. Is he here? Is he still streaming? I know he was streaming Slime Rancher. How did I miss that door entirely? What the fuck, me? Anyways, I guess I don't really have the issue of, like, that happening IRL? Because, like, I don't know. The video game, I don't have any sound effects that I have associated with me, or really anybody I watch regularly that aren't video game sound effects, so if I'm, like, out and about, it's not like I'm hearing the fucking Super Mario World goal clear animation in real life, and I'm like, oh, somebody subscribed. And I guess even when I'm streaming, I should be able to tell the difference between a, I should be able to tell the difference between, like, getting a coin in the game and getting a coin... Oh, no. Well, that's the first time I failed that. That sucks.
Mamma mia!
That'll be a reset, but last run of the day, so we're not resetting. Also, that's not the world's biggest time, it's probably like 30-second time loss. It feels bigger just because of how long you have to fall, but yeah. That can happen, but it hasn't happened all day until now, so... Weird. Anyways, what I was saying is, I guess I shouldn't be, like, super confused between something happening in-game and in my alerts, because my game audio is not coming through my headphones. My game audio is actually coming through my TV. Because I have just a TV volume on, and the alert audio comes through my headphones, so... You'd think I'd be able to tell. I think I really only get confused when I collect a bunch of coins at once. Like, I collected those 5 coins almost at once. Because one normal coin, I barely hear it on the TV, and it, you know, sounds more distant, but if I get, like, a bunch of coins... the noises kind of combine to be loud enough that it could, I guess, feasibly sound like it's coming from my headphones, even when it's not. That's my best guess as to why it is the way it is. Big penguin race. That was a terrible jump. I missed like most of those coins. Alright, we got all those. 57 means I want to skip all these and get everything else. Well, I got one. So we're gonna skip that one and get all the rest. The absolute minimum amount you can have after that turnaround, like the 5 coins leading into the secret, the absolute minimum you can have there and still be okay is 52. So at 57 I want to miss 4 coins because I want to end with 101 for safety. And so the 2 coins on the inside of those two... The 2 coins on the inside of those 2 things are the easiest to miss, but I got one by accident, and then the first coin of the stretch before the end is also pretty easy to miss. Alright, so I'm essentially 1 star behind. The death essentially is an equivalent of the wall kick star. Which, yeah, that makes sense. So it's a short death, and this is a short star, so... Ooh. Would that lose to gold? 31? Okay. Yeah. About a 25-30 second. I don't know how much time I lost the rest of that split. CCM is a stage that for whatever reason I can never tell when I'm gaining or saving time. Like, unless it's something super obvious like me dying, it's like, okay, I get I lost time there, but for everything else, it's like, I could gold or I could lose 5 seconds and it would feel the same. So, that was about a 25 to 30 second death, and then you know, whatever minor time loss for the rest of the split. But that's about what I thought it would be, so... Nothing I can't make up later in the run, it just sucks to have a deathpad early. Actually, nothing I can't make up in this singular split. Although, less so now that I failed tech skip. My tech skip has not been good today. Make it all back on pillarless. I haven't even done SSL today. I haven't even gotten that far, or even close. Although I actually will be doing pillarless. I will actually be doing the pillarless strat as Luigi. But it's not Mario 64 pillarless. But it is pillarless. It's pillarless in the sense that you, by the way, Simon, in case you're wondering, it's pillarless in the sense that you just, as Luigi, you can just enter the pyramid from the bottom and climb up and it's faster. Oh, fuck me. Why am I so bad today? Well, I still made this cycle. I don't know if it's the second or third. Definitely not first because of that fail. We'll find out, I guess, at the end of the split when I see if I lose 10 seconds. Or I guess because this split's so bad in PvE, whether how much time I save. Hey there, Drury. Welcome into the stream. Hope you're doing well. Fellow speedrunner, nice. What do you speedrun? I'm doing decently. Runs could be going better. Still counts, fair. I'm doing decently, Drury. Runs could be going better. I honestly have not gotten... I got like a one run that got past Dark World and then I immediately had like a fucking brain fart on the next stage and had to reset, so... This is my last... It is getting late, so this is actually my last run of the night, which is why I'm continuing a run that died in Cool Cool Mountain and is plus 30 or whatever right now. Because we're just trying to get as close to finishing a run as reasonably I have the stamina to do so. Or I guess motivation. I have a hard time continuing bad runs, so if this run gets like real bad real fast, it's just gonna end, but let's hope that doesn't happen. Also, I definitely didn't actually lose a cycle. Wouldn't have saved nearly that much time if I had. Because I lost, like, somewhere in the vicinity of 5 seconds there to gold, but that was more from missing tech skip than anything that was actually in Womps. What that actually tells me, is that I actually came, if I had gotten the slide kicks first try, I would have come reasonably close. If not actually doing it, I could have maybe made the fast cycle. Because I failed the slide kicks and I still had to wait a bit for the platform to come for the second cycle. And I've never made that first cycle before. So if I hadn't failed my slide kicks, I don't think I would have made it, but it would have been... I don't know if I would... I'd have to look through if I would have made it or not. It would have been very close. Anyways, Drury, I'm not sure how familiar you are with Mario 64 DS runs, but if you have any questions about the run, I'd be happy to answer them. This is the 80-star category, which is essentially any % no major glitches. The technical rule set is beat the game without going out of bounds in the overworld. You can't get out of bounds within individual levels, which I probably will do exactly once. Higher level runners would use some more stuff. Yeah. It's time to become People in Mario. love how goofy the pea balloon music is. Do mods of this game exist? Yes, but I'm not super big into the modding scene. Oh, by mods, do you mean like mod? Do you mean like mods of the base game or like ROM hacks? Oh my god, really? I did that? That's dumb. Big time loss losing that shell. I think somebody made a mod for this game at some point that makes it like a more Mario 64 like camera and full 360-degree movement. In terms of actual ROM hacks, there are some. I don't know that there's one major one that I know about, which is called Another Super Mario 3D. It is, I believe, a 73-star hack. Which is pretty decent. I think that's the only major one for this game, but I'm not 100%. I actually did a blind race of it, like, before I started streaming, I did a blind race of it. I couldn't even play it right now because I don't have I don't have the DS emulator installed on my computer anymore. But yeah, the biggest one is ASM3D, Another Super Mario 3D. There are probably some other ones. I think the guy who made Super Mario Star Road, it's called. The Mario 64 ROM hack is like, has been working for a while. Has been working for a while on making a port of it to DS, I think called Super Mario 3D, or like Super Mario Star Land or something. I don't know. There's some progress that's been shown off of that game in the 64DS engine, but I don't think it's been in development for probably years, and I don't think it's been released yet, but it may or may not be close to that point. I don't know. There are probably other ROM hacks that exist, I just don't know them. I'm not really in the ROM hack speedrunning scene. I know there are, I don't know if anyone actively runs it, but there is definitely, like, some, or at least was some speedrunning, speedrunning community for Another Super Mario 3D, so. That's how I died, by jumping too far. That's like, I barely ever die like that. Is Melon DS and or Decimate allowed for speedruns? I don't know about Melon DS specifically, because Decimate is the only one I've used. It's allowed, but frowned upon. And I believe on the leaderboard, emulator runs are hidden by default. You can submit an emulator run, but it is hidden by default on the leaderboards. And most top runners run either on DS/3DS, or what I run on, which is Wii U Virtual Console. Wii U Virtual Console and also emulator have loading adjustments. I think for this category, for this category for Wii U, you add like 2 minutes, and on emulator it's like a minute. You add a minute because they just load faster than DS. Hey, I actually did the long jump, and didn't bonk. That would actually be saving time if I hadn't died. Yeah, if you want to get into speedrunning this game, Jury, which I'm not sure if that's why you're asking that or not, I believe I have a link to the Mario 64DS speedrunning Discord in my channel description. If it's not there, you can definitely find it on speedrun.com. Really?
Bye-bye.
Oh my god. I'm so bad! I'm so bad.
Here we go.
You joined that already? Nice. Well, this run sucks now. I do want to keep going just because last run, I don't want to end stream right now. Last run of the day. Want to at least try to get some practice in mid to late game, but I'm going to turn off the actual split comparisons after that. Travesty of a Dark World. Dark World's hard. Most of my runs that make it to Dark World die in Dark World. It's just a major choke point. Also, I don't know if you, like, own this game on the DS but can't record it or something, but because DSs are so hard to record, like, there is, like, reasonable, like, rules around recorded runs. If you, are below a certain time threshold, which actually is a time threshold that is is better than my current PB, so you don't need video proof. I think for this guy, we need a sub 120 to have video proof. And, like, my PB is a 123. And moreover, you can point, like, a webcam, essentially, at a DS, and that's, like, totally fine. And a lot of people do that, because really annoying to record DS games. That's why, even though I own this game on DS, that's why I stream on Wii U, because it's just, I'm not recording DS footage. You don't own this game on DS, you do have a DS, though. If you want to speedrun this game and you own a Wii U, which I understand that not many people own Wii U's, but it's only like $10 on Virtual Console. That's probably the easiest version to... I don't know if that's... That's probably cheaper than you can get a cartridge of this game for on DS. Okay. Never mind then. Yeah, in that case, probably finding a cartridge on DS or just emulating is your best bet for now. And I think Desmume... I'm assuming it's Desmume. It could be Desmume, I guess, but... I think Desmume is the top recommended DS emulator, as opposed to Melon DS. I haven't heard as much about Melon DS, but I've heard decent things about Desmume. At least, I think you have to do, like, the older version, like something like 0.9 and not 0.11 or something. Or maybe that's just for casting. Honestly, I don't know. There are people who know more about, emulator speedruns than me. Because I've never run this game on an emulator. Also, that book was terrifying. It was just there. I spawned. Really? Did that coast just become intangible or something? What the hell? That was weird. Ugh. Alright, now I can actually go into the basement. Now that I haven't selected Star 1, I can actually do stuff. For those of you who weren't here earlier, I had a run that was actually pretty good that got into BBH, and for some reason, I entered and immediately went into the basement, and there's nothing to do there. And so I tried doing a YOLO strat of the switch clip and failed it like 5 times and then reset the run, which was the only good run I've had today. Lost to... No, I can't call it a menuing error because I couldn't have not selected star 1. It was my first time entering. Just lost to a fucking brain fart. It happens, it just sucks. I probably could have kept it going, but I just was too upset to really do that. Okay, I guess I'm not. That wasn't a terrible BBH so far, actually. I'm only like... It feels like I've been playing this split poorly, but I think I'm only actually 10 seconds behind, 10, 15 seconds behind what a good BBH would be. Alright. So, this is where the Mario and Luigi routes differ. In that, you saw the Luigi painting earlier, we're gonna actually go save Luigi now. But we gotta save Luigi in style. And by in style, I mean wearing a special hat. And by a special hat, I mean wearing Luigi's hat. Now we have Luigi's physics, until we get hit, which hopefully doesn't happen, because that would be bad. And cursed, yeah, welcome to cursed content, where we get Luigi's physics and model, but Mario sound effects. The bigger reason is that we actually need this Vanish Cap, which can only be gotten as Luigi. Fucking hell, the thing tilted and ate my double jump, and I couldn't recover. Now we're losing even more time. I mean, it's not a technical death and you only lose like 20 seconds or something, it's still just maddening. Anyways, there's a star. You 100% need the Vanish Cap to even get past that Boo painting. And yeah, that's why we get Luigi as Luigi, because it saves a little bit of time because you get an extra star along the way. Now I get to walk up against this. At some point, the cutscene will trigger. I don't know why it took forever to trigger. I don't actually fully understand what caused this cutscene to trigger. It just happened after some time. You'll notice King Boo said, what the? I thought I had you locked up. And if we were playing as Mario like we would, be intended to here, oh my god. Then it would be Luigi in the mirror and Mario in the foreground, but it kind of ruins that cool effect of, oh my god, it's Luigi on the other side, because of course it's Luigi on the other side, we are Luigi. But if I were to have taken damage during that fight, you would have seen Mario on the other side. So we are rapidly approaching the point where my best false-up time is above my PB. The difference between sum of best and PB is 4 minutes, and I've already burned through 3 of those in the first 30 stars out of 80. And we'll probably burn through the rest in Fire Sea. Maybe literally burn through the rest in Fire Sea, but we shall see. No pun intended on sea. God damn it. Fire Sea and just lends itself to too many jokes, I guess. Mario is the only character who can open that 30-star door, but we want Luigi for Dire Dire Docks because his swimming speed is insane. So, we enter to exit course. Mario's the only character that can unlock the 30-star door, but any character can enter after the initial unlock.
Oh yeah.
So now we're Luigi. This is where the L so big Luigi had to come out the L door meme comes from. It's that cutscene right there.
Yeah.
There's also the less commonly seen W so big Wario had to come out the W door, which is also from this game, but we don't say Wario in this run because Wario is the worst character in the history of this game. I was gonna say in the history of ever, but that's a little harsh. In the history of mainline Mario games, it's probably fair to say Wario in this game is the worst character out of all of them. He's just so fucking slow and can't jump for shit. We will actually see a little bit of Wario gameplay later in HMC, if the run makes it that far. And it will be cursed, for multiple reasons. Worse than 3D World Mario? 3D World Mario is boring, but there's nothing objectively wrong with him.
Oh yeah.
And I see Wario in this game can't move for shit. Oh, I selected the wrong star. He's so fucking slow. And he can't jump either. It's like his jump is worse. Is like maybe worse than Toad's jump in 3D World. And he's slower than, like, any of the characters in 3D World. His saving graces are his strength. Because he's the only character that can use the metal cap.
Yeah.
And he can break certain objects that are too strong to be broken by anyone else. And he can, it's a little, I guess it's like a little easier to fight like the bullies in Lava Lane as Wario because he has more knockback on his punches. And I think for some reason he only takes 2 hits to punch Knuckle Attack, or not Knuckle Attack, that's Odyssey, or the Hand-Eye boss in Sandland. Yeah, that's about it. Those are all very situational. And most of those are just like, oh, the game has decided that it will put the star inside a block that can only be broken by Wario. So it's just like, very arbitrarily made useful. The co-star Luma in Galaxy, I don't know if I call that a character. If that counts, then yeah, sure, you got me on a fucking technicality there. Because at least with Wario, you're playing the game. We're just gonna play this safe because I need to relearn Luigi movement for Fire Sea. Oh shit. Yeah, play it safe immediately gets burned within an inch of my life. Uh-oh, I might be dead. Oh, now I am. Come on! It just... I hate this part of Fire Sea because it's so easy to just get comboed to death. That was actually a good Fire Sea, too. God, why? It's like close to a 2-minute time loss. This is the subtle differences between Mario and Luigi. Mario can make it, with a long jump, Mario can pretty easily make it over that fire bar that I just got burned by as Luigi, and Luigi cannot, so... Because Luigi's long jump is less good of a long jump than Mario's. He doesn't long jump as far. I hate the amps. They suck. I tried. I'm dead. Alright, chat, do you want to see a run that is plus 3.5 minutes continue, or not bother? I'm not super feeling it, but, oh my, wait, hold. That is the first time I've ever done that in a run. I'm actually curious. If you take out the times I died twice, that probably would have been a gold fire seed. If you just stitched together the fire seed that was successful and the fight that was successful, that would probably be a gold, because I didn't have too bad of a normal fire seed run, and that's the first time I've ever gotten that fast grab strat in a run. I'll just end the run and play minigames. If I end the run, I'm gonna end stream. I'm not gonna play minigames. I actually want to go into SSL at least, to practice the Luigi pillarless, because I'm not very good at it. I need to look up how the setup of this works. Actually, never mind. That actually worked pretty well. Alright. Camera here. Anyways, there's your pillar list, Simon. I didn't get the ending super clean.
Oh yeah.
I think ideally you want to backflip, because I kind of backflipped and hit the fence, and so I got kind of sit down. Ideally what you would want to do is backflip not as far to the right as I did, and you would either ledge grab or just get onto the higher up platform. but I failed to do that properly. Hey there, Adam. Welcome into the stream. Hope you're doing well.
Oh yeah.
We are on our last run of the day, which is, very dead,
Let's go.
in case you were wondering. But I'm just kind of practicing at this point.
Yeah.
Kind of want to keep playing. I think I'm having more fun now that I'm in the second half of the game. Worst splits? You got it.
Hey. Oh. Oh.
Yo, we're saving time.
Oh yeah.
I guess I have some skip splits in my worst splits. Did not know that.
Oh. Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
Looks like a god run. You know, the fact that 6 minutes ahead to worst splits doesn't sound that good, does it? Whatever. I'm curious if this actually had the worst Dark World, because I died in Dark World, and I don't usually continue runs where I die in Dark World, so... It's also possible this is the worst Fire Sea split, because I died twice in Fire Sea, and once again, those runs don't usually get continued. But because of the skip splits, it's hard to tell. Oh no, that ledge grab could be deadly! Thankfully it's not. You never want to ledge grab those. Also, no, we saved time in Dark World. Nice.
Oh yeah.
How was, GeoGuessr with Yo-Yo? Oh my god, I'm just dead! I'm actually surprised my worst splits are only a 139. I guess I haven't done that many runs on these splits that have gotten far enough, but 139 seems very high for a worst. When the PB is a 123. Whatever. Of all the deaths, that's like the least costly. You won every game like a pro? Nice. I hope Yo-Yo still had a good time despite losing.
Oh yeah. Let's go.
Really? Why'd you go that way? Fighting bullies is actually one of the things that's like subtly different about Mario and Luigi, because Luigi is a weaker character than Mario, so there's actually less knockback.
Oh yeah. Let's go.
It was a horrible time and you are now mortal enemies. Sorry to hear that.
Oh yeah. Let's go. Yeah.
What? Excuse me? What the fuck was that, game? I was just walking on nothing.
Oh yeah.
And also too low to get the red coins. I know that's a thing that can happen, but I didn't expect it to happen there.
Let's go.
I didn't feel like I did anything super abnormal.
Yay! Yay!
Looking like a Fall Guys bug. Those platforms are very weird.
Yay! Yeah. Yay!
Speaking of Fall Guys, why the fuck is this Hatsune Miku event lasting so long? It's like not a hard challenge. It's not like the fucking Alloy event where it was 2,000 canisters. It's like 200 each of 2 different collectibles. Like you can do that in 2 hours max. But it's like a 10-day event that's just fucking with any sort of balance of what's gonna be in the game, and it sucks. I really want to play Fall Guys, and Fall Guys keeps giving me reasons not to play it. You need to practice Fall Guys. Yeah, did you get into the tournament? The what is it, JD Courage tournament thing? Do you ever hear back about that? Yeah, I have no idea why it's not its own show. I guess because they wanted it to be like in both solos, duos, and like it's any core show. So I guess they want it to not be solos exclusive. But like, I don't agree with how they did it. Also, we're losing time to worst splits. Let's go. Okay, I will be quiet. When is the tournament itself? Hey there, Sid. Welcome into me losing my mind at Mario 64DS. Hope you're doing better than I am. Monday? Alright. I don't know how much of that I'll be able to watch, because I actually have to be at work on Monday. Is this hurting your head? We're comparing against worst splits. If that's what's hurting your head. Hey there, Tease! I have not seen you around in a long time. Hope everything's been good. Your kittens woke you up, so you're vibing?
Oh yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, it's very nice. I hope the kittens have been treating you well. I guess waking you up in the middle of the night isn't great, but at least you're vibing with them. Isn't it impossible to lose time? So the worst splits and the gold splits actually work the same way, where it doesn't like dynamically change. So if I were to reset right now, then it would update my worst to be like however much time I just like the 8 seconds I just lost. It would update that. But the current worst splits are this 139, and it will stay that way the entire run.
Let's go.
So I can lose time to it, but then it will be harder to lose time to my worst the next run. Golds work the same way. If you compare against golds and you get a new gold split, you save time on golds. It's not like you're always losing time, but then your sum of S will improve, so the next time you load up after you reset and save your splits, the next time you load up, it will be different. I mean, maybe there is a feature in a more enhanced version of Live Slip that dynamically changes what things are, but, this is just a browser version, because I don't think there is a actual program version on Mac that exists, so I just use the in-browser version of it. They're little babies. They had your first round vaccine today? Ah, got it.
Let's go.
But yeah, Tease, I'm doing pretty well. 64DS has not been treating me the best recently, but that's okay. Shit happens. And oop, have been enjoying streaming.
Yeah. Hey. Oh.
Stop.
Yeah.
That was actually really close to gold. That could have maybe golded if I had done that last star cleaner, because that was not super clean last star.
Yeah.
Alright, going upstairs.
Let's go. Yay.
Alright, so my new goal... Let me go to actual PB for a sec. I was plus 335 out of Fire Sea. If I can get, like, within plus 335 at the end of the run. Like, not lose any time after Fire Sea, that's my goal.
Let's go.
I don't know how feasible that is, but we will try.
Yay.
Welcome to the shortest split in the run. We get 3 stars and they're all super fast. And I already missed that one. Nice. I don't know how I lost 30 seconds here. I guess I fell down or something.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, what the hell? Oh, my computer froze up again. Ah. Uh-oh. Yeah. Okay, never mind. That's gonna be it for stream. I don't know if anyone can, I don't know if anyone can hear me right now, but my computer it did the same thing it did in the middle of the stream a couple weeks ago, where it just totally froze. Comes up saying like what came up on my stream right now is call history plugin helper wants to use the login keychain. I'm not sure if this is like a virus or what, but this thing has popped up on my screen, and oh, now everything really is frozen. Okay, Jesus. Yeah, and now it says, yeah, it says things want to lose the login chain, and no matter how many times I do that, it just, everything just gets fucked up. So the only way to get around it is just to turn off my entire computer, just hard turn it off. I don't even know if I can raid anybody. I don't even know if stream is still live. Discord just quit itself for no reason. Yeah, I don't know if anyone's still hearing me. Yeah, my entire computer's just frozen. Bye, everybody. You're probably long gone.